stream before and I did it. Can y'all see me? I can't see you.
We can see
It
you.
says this meeting's being live streamed.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't gotten there yet. Mine is not. Oh, I should plug in.
I think it's telling us because you're the one controlling
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So we have to
it's
like consent.
Yeah, it's probably not going to tell you.
We have to consent. We want to be a part of your shit show or not. I heard what you said, Aaron. I heard it.
Well, it's true. It's
I'm
true.
just joking. Okay, so can y'all hear me?
We're live.
Okay. Oh, we're live. I was like, why isn't anybody talking? Hi, we made it. We're here. Hi. Hi, everyone. Oh, hello. People are saying hi. Hi, we made it. Welcome to July's YouTube Live. I love saying July's YouTube Live. Hi. Hi, everyone. Welcome. As you know, I struggle with technology. Thank you, Jesus. Lexi is part of our team and she can help us. There is a little bit of a lag though, so I apologize if it sounds like we're off a little bit or if I just have no idea what's happening. Oh yes, look, everyone's saying yes, they can hear me. Okay, so here we are. We are thankful that y'all are here. We are thankful that we are all together here in this Zoom. We have some cool things to talk about on this Zoom. First of all, this is the entire full team, and I am more than ecstatic to say we're all here. We're sharing this moment with you. We are in Mercury retrograde. Obviously, everyone, I don't know about y'all, but I am definitely feeling it over here. I'm trying to work through it as best I can. Keep telling myself it's going to get better. It's going to get better one day at a time, one day at a time. Not worried about tomorrow. I'm focused on today. Today, I did a lot of releasing, relaxing, reflecting. Every time we are in Mercury retrograde, one sip of tequila. I've had one sip. Every time we're in Mercury retrograde, I always tell everyone to do anything that starts with RE. Read, relax, release, rejuvenate, rest, anything that you can do it. It makes it easier. It also takes the pressure off of us of trying to move something forward. If the universe is like, just take a second, this way we don't feel like we're stuck here. And then we get in this weird, I'm stuck, nothing's happening. So anytime that you can take a minute and just rest, do it, please. It's really important. And let me start. We'll say this and we'll say it again at the end. Everyone that's here, I don't know if you've already signed up or not. We are hosting our very, very first high vibrational retreat in October. This is something that I have thought about for a long time. And most of you have said, why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? Well, these fine, amazing light workers encouraged me and pushed me, and now we're ready, and I'm super excited. It's going to be great because there's no failing in spirit. So whatever's supposed to happen will happen, and it will not be during retrograde. So we're going to be fine. It's going to be great. If you have not already signed up, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I know that Lexi at some point is going to put a link to the retreat here. Yeah, it's going to be really great. Almost everyone is coming on the screen except Shannon. Shannon is an overachiever and has decided she wants to run because she feels like it'll be fun. So she's running a marathon. So Shannon won't be with us. She will be in spirit. A live spirit, sending positive energy, not in dead spirit. However, the rest of us will be here and we're very excited. There is a payment plan. If we have any questions, ask us, but there will be, we're going to do manifestations. We're going to be doing live group readings. These light workers are going to be doing their own readings. You can have one-on-ones with them. We're going to be working on meditation. I was going to say manifestation. I already said that. Ooh, manifestation must be a big thing. Everybody wants to learn about it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it together. We're going to be releasing. It's not just going to be like a calm retreat like I want it to be calm, but I think it's going to be high vibrational, laughing, joking, and I really think you're going to walk away with learning. I don't want to take away from other retreats that not that you learn. I feel like it's just more relaxing. This will be full of like really great information that I want you to use in your everyday life to make it higher, better, and happier. So if you haven't already signed up, please do. And feel free to ask us questions. We can talk about it more. makes me happy. So if you've signed up, you're the best. Thank you. If you haven't, please do. There is a link here. We are happy to announce that Lexi, who literally makes this all happen on the back end, which we would be lost without, is now one of our light workers. So I want you to hear about Lexi. And Lexi, tell us how you are helping healing the world.
Well, thank you. Yeah, after that stunning intro, I will do my best. Thank you very much. Yeah, I have been here in the background. If you guys have been here on the live sessions before, I've been here just kind of quietly in the background, doing stuff, making sure that this runs as best I can. It's not always smooth, but I try my best. So that's what I do, kind of on the side, as a lot of my daytime work, but I also do a lot of other things too. I also run and operate my own business. If you guys see me in the comments on YouTube, under Creating Consciousness, that's my own personal business. But here with Jennie, I'm actually going to be providing some healing. So I am a Reiki master. I am trained in New Earth Reiki healing. I was also trained in Asui Holy Fire Reiki levels 1 and 2. So I can train people in how to do Reiki for themselves. And then I also do Reiki healings as well. I don't really say that I do Reiki because my energy healing has kind of evolved over the years and as I've been doing it. So I do kind of a combination of a little bit of a lot of different things. I also channel spirit, so I can provide intuitive readings and intuitive messages. If you guys have seen me before around the internet, I go by Lexi Montoya on most everything. So you may have seen me around on TikTok specifically. So I'm pretty big on TikTok right now, and I do mostly readings on there. So I'm actually going to have my group and my crew come in here probably within like the next couple of days, next week or so. I'll get back on that platform as well and introduce them to you guys and introduce them to this group. So hopefully that should be a lot of fun because that'll be a lot more kind of new and different people. So hopefully that'll be fun as well. But yeah, so it's kind of a little bit about what I do. If you guys are curious about what services that I have to offer, I have quite a bit. It's not just 1 or 2 things that I do. I have quite a lot of different things that I can do and that I can offer. If you're interested in something, or if you're just interested in what I can do or what I do, feel free to reach out, ask questions. You can either shoot, me emails, you can ask Jennie questions, whatever it is that feels comfortable for you. But yeah, I'm here kind of as support, and then I'm also here to support you guys now as well. So I'm really excited to be here. I'm really thankful to Jennie for allowing me to do this for you guys, with you guys, and I'm just super excited to be part of the group and not only helping out behind the scenes, but now also in front of the scenes, I guess now too.
Thank you. Thank you. We're very
Thank you.
excited to have you. I think it's so funny. I talk loud and fast, and then Lexi's like, I'm here to support the universe. And I'm like, bitch, I'm on my second tequila. And I'm like this, and then Lexi's
I'm
like,
also a Scorpio, so there's that.
I'm
There's
just saying
that.
it's so funny to go from me to you. It's so like calm.
Yeah.
You should do audiobooks, Lexi.
I
You
love
should
it.
do audiobooks. Your voice is so like
Also,
relaxing.
thank you. But I mean, it
Exactly.
also
Agreed.
it's hard one though, y'all. I really can't take too much credit for it. I was in corporate America for almost a decade before this, so I had to tone down my muchness. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at right now.
Well, welcome and thank you. Also to everyone in the chat, if you didn't fill out the Google form, if you could, Lexi's gonna pin it right now. It helps us monitor who's here, what you want, what you don't want, what you like, what you don't like. If you fill this out, someone will get a free little 5 to 10 minute reading with whoever you want tonight, whatever you want to do, however you want to talk about it. Not that we won't answer questions anyway, but this will be a little bit more for you. Please fill this out. It gives you a complimentary entry, I guess is what I want to say, into what the universe has in store for you. Yes, and so I just want to go through everyone really quick. I just want you to say your name. I want you to say what you do again to remind people, because the universe needs all of our healing in different ways. Sue, you're first.
I'm Sue. I do emotion code, body code, and belief code sessions. We use muscle testing and a chart, and we go through the chart, ask yes and no questions. We connect to your subconscious and ask on your behalf. And we release imbalances. So we're all energy. So the first part of everything in your body is energy. Like before physical symptoms or anything happens, there's an energetic imbalance. So using those three modalities, we can go in, check for trapped emotions, all kinds of different imbalances, and even belief systems. And then we release them. It's super gentle and easy. You literally don't have to do anything but be on the call or an email session and just listen and just feel better.
I have to say this, and I think I said it last time. When you helped me with my fear of flying, I have not booked a plane yet or tried to get on a plane yet. I'm still working on it. However, I want you to know, so y'all know that my husband Mike watches these. He makes me my tequilas. Super, super supportive. He literally said to me 2 days ago, okay, this is maybe it's too much information. You know, I should probably tell you right now. Anyway, so the other day we were sitting on the couch and I was asking some stupid question. I was like, oh, I really need to get up. And it was about my weight and losing weight and being healthy. And he said, he went like this, I'm using a magnet and telling you to shut up right now. It works when Sue does it. I almost peed my pants. And I'll tell you what, that night he said to me, I don't understand what she does. I don't know how to put words to it. He goes, but I got chills when she was helping that woman. You were helping Kristen. Remember what she had health issues and helping. He has still talked about that. So I want you to know in my house that isn't, I mean, he's spiritual, but he's not, walking around talking about this all the time. I have chills right now. I want you to know that you affected him on some level. He literally went like this. I'm putting the magnet over your head. Don't talk like that, Jenny. You don't have to do it. I love you how you are. I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't throw it in my face.
It's all intention too. So he loves you and he's just telling you, and that's a belief system. I have the same. I have a belief system about loving myself unconditionally. I think it's the root of my asthma. But it's all intention. So he literally was sending you love and just telling you you're perfect how you are. I love it.
Thank you. And that's literally what his intention was. He goes, just shut up and do this thing that Sue does because I love you for who you are and I don't care. You don't need to go walk. You don't need to talk like that. I just want you to know that what you do has resonated with my husband, who's a contractor who uses his left brain. And so it was like, oh my God, I can't wait to tell Sue that you made such an impact on him. So thank you for that. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Erin,
Oh,
chat with us.
it's because I talked. Oh no. Okay.
No, you're just next on my screen.
Whatever, Jenny. Hi, I am Erin. I am a psychic medium and empath, and I've been studying under Jenny as a student of hers for, man, I think it's been like 6 months now. And I am working on developing my skills further. You can book a reading with me through her website. I just do 15-minute small sessions right now. I really like to do a lot of yes or no questions because it comes the easiest to me at this point, but I do get past loved ones, past pets coming through for people too. So, if you're interested in talking to me further, then definitely book an appointment. And I'm excited just to keep learning and growing as an empath and a psychic medium.
I love it. And you're growing very fast. And I appreciate that.
Thanks,
Thank you for
Jenny.
putting the work in. You're welcome. You're welcome. Next on my screen is Kelly.
Hold on. Okay. Hi, everyone. Sorry, I had to unmute myself. I'm Kelly Marie. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much, everyone. And I'm an intuitive tarot reader, psychic medium. So a little bit about myself is I fell in love with tarot when I was a teenager, and I have just been developing my bond and my skill set with the cards throughout my lifetime. And I've recently started to really hone in on my mediumship abilities as well as my intuitive awareness. I've always been very intuitive aware and empathic. So using all of these skills together, now I really am kind of a force to be reckoned with. I am really leaning into my gifts, and Jenny has truly helped me with that. So anything that you are looking to have answered, questions, like Erin was saying, yes, no questions or something that we can dive into, but I like to also dig deeper Sue was talking about healing, and that's something that I like to look at as well, like childhood wounds, any healing that we could dig deep on, because I feel as though we carry those with us. So it's trying to get to the root of a problem to see how it's affecting you in the here and now, and then try to heal that moving forward. So really anything that you're looking for in regards to your life path, goals moving forward, work questions, relationship questions, partnership questions, family questions. I can do it all and we can deep dive into things. And then also, I do have the ability to connect with loved ones on the other side. It doesn't come through as extreme for me as like Jennie Marie, but I'm growing each and every day, and I do often get messages that come through. So I'm just excited to keep learning and growing, and hopefully you're interested in booking with me. You can find me on Jennie's webpage as well. And my ear is ringing. I think I have a message for Sue. I just have to go back. Sue, I don't want to overstep it all, but my ear's ringing like crazy. I think Spirit's trying to get a message to you or someone in Spirit, and I keep seeing 1111 coming through. So just however that resonates with you, beautiful. It just won't let me not say that to you. So I just wanted to
Literally,
mention
my
that.
favorite number is 11.
Oh, confirmation.
Chills.
So I just had to mention that. Thank you.
Thank you.
So many goosebumps.
Right? So I have chills too. Thank you, Kelly. So Sue, 11, it's your favorite number. You know, heaven is saying, hey girl, you're on the right path. Literally, this is how I interpret it. At this moment in life, where you are mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, on the couch chatting with us is exactly where you're supposed to be on your path.
Yay, thank you.
I have chills. I have so many chills. Kelly, and don't ever say, I'm not engaged, Jennie Marie. Whatever you said is bullshit. Yes, we are all the same. There's no comparison.
Let's
We're all
swipe that
different.
off of her.
That's right. Get the effing magnet. It's out. It's out. It's out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lexi, you're next. Oh no, you talked. I got it. Okay. Matthew.
Okay, hello, beautiful souls. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for sharing space with us. I know each of us are really happy, really looking forward to doing whatever we can to help you. So, like Jenny said, my name is Matthew. I am also a psychic medium. I see things. I see pictures, symbols, like sometimes like movie scenes or clips. I also feel things. I get the chills like Jennie Marie. So that's affirmation from spirit. So if you say something or if I say something and I get the chills, then we're dead on. I also sometimes hear things. Let's see. Yeah, so I do 30-minute sessions via Zoom or phone. I also do in-person sessions solely in New York at this moment. So let's help you.
In Manhattan, in New York City, everyone.
Yes, in the Big Apple. So if you're coming to New York, we can definitely do something if you're on holiday or whatever.
You're the best. Thank you. Shannon, it's your debut.
Yes, I finally made it. So I'm from Toronto. I have two little kids. That's why I haven't been on yet. But I am a psychic medium and an empath. I am just starting. So I was working with Jenny. I am like Erin. I offer 15-minute sessions online. I get messages by hearing and I do see things. I also do feel things. So like if I feel like I don't get chills, I get like a heart racing kind of feeling and my ears burn. That's my way of knowing that it is valid. So yeah, it's a little about me. I'm very excited to be here.
Okay, sorry. I'm so happy you're here too. I'm just a little bit preoccupied because my son is swinging a golf club at my ball, or at his golf ball at my window.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry, it missed. It went over the house, but I don't think that that's cool. Okay. Okay, sorry. Everything, I have chills. Don't swing the golf ball at the house. He's like, it went over. Okay, anyway, sorry. It's not a pretty sight because the next thing you know. Anyway, you'll know what'll happen if I, okay. Anywho, love all of this. I'm very proud of you. You are way stronger than you give yourself credit for too, by the way. And you're running this amazing marathon that is a bucket list for you. So I think it's cool. And I think people need to know that also people in this realm of like what we do. I feel like sometimes people forget that we're real people too, trying, parenting and doing our bucket lists along with helping to encourage other people to do their bucket lists. I have chills. So I'm really proud of you doing something mind, body, and soul for you.
I also actually do crystals. So crystal candles, that's something I'm super passionate about, is crystal healing. So I just started. So that's one of my big things as well.
Shannon,
That's right.
if-
So, sorry.
sorry, Jenny, I was just gonna say, Shannon, if you send me like in the chat or something a
Mhm.
link, I can get it to everybody so that
Yeah,
if
for
people are
sure.
interested in candles, I'm
Yeah,
interested in candles. Sign me up. I want
for
some.
sure. Yeah, I'll
I'll
send
put
you.
it in
It's
the chat.
called Prism Light Healing.
There you
It's
go.
on
Perfect.
Instagram, but it's just starting out. But I'll send you the link.
Awesome.
Send
Thank you.
it to her now, because then she'll put it on the chat for everyone. So
Okay.
Shannon as a gift sent me 3 of these. And this is my 3rd one and it's gone. I'm so mad. I've gone through all of them. I literally burn them in my office. I love the scents. I love that there's crystals. I love the intention she put in there and her energy. And I also feel like, excuse me. Oh, look, it's releasing. So whatever she's putting her intention is in here, and I know the intention was to send it to me as a gift. So first of all of this, I'm out of them. However, for the retreat, I am getting us all a little candle. So anybody who signs up for the retreat is getting one of Shannon's. We've already talked about it. This one is my favorite. I don't know which one it is, but I have not taken it off my desk, even though I can't light it anymore, because it still smells amazing. And I know the intention.
Yes, so that's black obsidian. So it's a protection candle, and it's sage and Palo Santo.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I love it. So I'm so thankful that you brought that up because I forgot about that. Again, anybody who comes to the retreat will get one. Okay. Thank you, all of my people. Now, Heather, it's your turn. It's your spotlight. Heather is spotlighted for August. I want Heather you tell us whatever you want us to know, but most importantly, your journey and where you are now and how amazing you are and how you're helping people on such a different, profound level.
Yes, so astrology found me. I did not look for astrology. I was actually watching Netflix, binging a show called The Indian Matchmaker. And there's this little Auntie Seema who's the matchmaker in India, and she will not even consider matching people without looking at their birth charts. And I had never heard of a birth chart, so of course I'm a Gemini, so the number one thing a Gemini needs to know is why. So you can imagine what I was like as a child. So why is the sky blue? Why do we have to do this? Why? So I needed to figure out what is a birth chart. So I had a birth chart reading done after watching this show just for fun. And during my birth chart reading, she was like, you have a lot of masculine energy and not a whole lot of feminine energy. And she's like, so I'm guessing you probably hung out with the boys growing up and just are more comfortable in a room full of guys, kind of, cracking jokes and not being too serious. And I was like, nailed it. That is so true. Also, the thing about masculine, feminine energy, it's not in a stereotypical gender way. Masculine is everything that we do outside of ourselves. So if there's a problem, I want to attack it. Or if there's a conflict with a friend, I want to address it. So it's, to some people, I can come off very intimidating and confrontational, even though that's not my intent at all. That's just my operating system. She also said, oh God, looking at your chart, you have like no earth. So you probably have a hard time staying grounded. And I'm like, that is my middle name. Like, I can never find anything. Like, I'm flaky as could be. I always have a new idea. It's something that I actually had a lot of shame about because I just wasn't getting, my life wasn't playing out the way everybody else was. And I was internalizing that there was something wrong with me. And the last thing that she really talked about with me was purpose. And she's like, you don't need that. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you're here to do spiritual work. And the ability for you to not have grounding and boundaries is because you're able to connect to spirit. And you need that for the work that you're going to be doing. And when I started seeing all the pieces together, I realized this need to understand why, and a way to validate something that I've always felt about myself, but I internalized as something was wrong with me, was completely flipped on its head. And I realized, oh no, I'm exactly who I needed to be to do what I came here to do. And it was an aha moment for me. And I realized, like, it's like, there's this old commercial, I'm really dating myself, but it was for Ragu. And it was a bunch of Italians in the kitchen, like, did you remember the oregano? And they're like, it's in there, Joey. And he's like, what about the basil? And she goes, it's in there, Joey. Just try it. It's amazing. I learn something every day that it's all in the birth chart. Like, you want to understand your identity, it's in your birth chart. You want to understand your personality, it's in your birth chart. You want to talk about relationships with parents, it's in the birth chart. Siblings, in the birth chart. Career trajectory, it's in the birth chart. There's even parts that talk about like past lives and future lives, and you can run certain calendar algorithms to say what exactly are you dealing with at this exact moment in time. What are the areas in your life where you're going to experience crisis? It's blowing my mind. So astrology is thousands of years old, based on huge data sets. It's like the very first deep learning where they were able to track, okay, if you were born with Jupiter, in this constellation, you tended to have better luck with money than people who were born with Jupiter in this constellation. And they were able to figure out some planets have positive, they consider blessings. Other are like, no, 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 you're here to work. We're going to hold you back in this area because you came here to work on this. So you could have a perception about yourself, like I did, that I needed to just get more regular routine in my life, start a new diet, clean out my closets, like set boundaries for people. I had this perception that in order for my life to follow the trajectory that it was supposed to go, I needed to do something that wasn't inside of me natural to do. So it's like trying to find a piece of the puzzle of myself that's missing. And astrology is actually the exact opposite. It's about looking inside yourself and feeling radical acceptance and permission. So sometimes there's people where I look in their chart, they don't have a lot of air. They just don't. Air is an element that helps people with being able to talk spontaneously without having to think about what they say. They have spontaneous ideas. There are people who are almost like ADD, so they can shift gears really fast. And people who don't have a lot of air in their chart find change very stressful. Or people who talk really fast because they need to really like process what you're saying, not in their head, but in their body. There are some charts where I look and see where is like your Saturn, for instance. Saturn is our planet where we have to work. Saturn's our work planet. If I find their Saturn and it's in an air sign, I know you came here to work on expressing yourself. That is something that you made a promise to yourself before you came, that you chose that that's something that you wanted to work on. So we'll talk about that within your chart. Like, why do you have problems with this? What are the things that are holding you back? How do we find the release point with that? There are other people in the chart where it's not there. It's not there. Their Saturn is not in the air sign. It's in a different sign. So what does that tell me? If it's in another sign, that means they're not here to have brilliant ideas. They're not here to have conversations. These are people who feel deep, deep emotions. And those emotions, instead of talking and verbalizing, they need to be felt, digested, and released. So if you were to find a person, like let's say that your marriage partner doesn't have a lot of air and you're having marriage problems, you're like, we need to go to therapy. That is a recipe for disaster, because that's just going to stress the other person out even more. So understanding how your energy manifests and works is critical for getting through life. And the fact that nobody like gave me my instruction booklet when I was born is like a crime. Like, I am on a mission now to let everybody know you came with instructions. Like, it's not rocket science. You came for a purpose. You came with everything you needed to do that. Let's take a look inside your chart and figure it out together. And it usually takes about an hour, and people always walk away going, wow, like that really blew my mind. And there's always tangible walk away. You don't just, it's not entertainment in the sense of like when you're reading horoscopes and you're like, okay, if you have a moon in Cancer, don't cross streets today. Like, it's actually deeper on a spiritual level, where you will realize the pattern going back through your life and why it didn't work out. And you make one change, and all of a sudden it's like release. You just are like, oh, okay. So I don't have to like talk about my feelings. That's awesome. So what do I do? And the answer is always in the chart.
You know what's funny, and I just want to interrupt you for 1 second. I love that you're saying, where the hell was my booklet when I was born? Thank God we have this now, right? And I'm not saying we have to hand it to our kids when they're 5, but isn't it so interesting now as a spiritual person to break whatever we're calling breaking the DNA, whatever it is, breaking the, I have chills, that we have this knowledge to share with them, because you nailed it. Like, what the hell? What the hell? Why didn't anybody tell me? Like, and honestly, you don't realize your sun, your moon, your rising, and there's so much into this. And you know what's so funny is, so I don't want to make this about me. I'm just saying I love that you said this, because as I'm parenting 4 boys, which is
Yes.
a lot, as the child's hitting golf balls at the window, not using his brain. He's a Gemini. He must have 0 air, right? He's got 0 air then. If he doesn't get it, he has no air in his birth chart. However, I have them all listed on my chalkboard in front of me, and my kids are always like, wait, what's my rising again? I saw this thing about rising. And I thought to myself, maybe I'm not handing you a booklet, but I'm telling you, as I'm learning, I want to learn. I have chills. And Heather, I think that's amazing, because your children will obviously be very gifted for that. But I think you nailed it on such a relatable level.
So yes, and thank you for bringing me back to the grounded. I'm talking very high level, but yeah, let's get to some of the specifics.
Heather, wait, hold on real quick, because we've got 2 really great questions that came in, and I just want to ask these really quick before you start going, because these might help kind of, talk it, whatever. But so Maria asked, what you think is more important, your sun sign or your rising sign?
Okay. Well, they're all important. The question that I would ask back to you if we were in a reading right now is, what part of your life right now are you struggling with most? So your sun sign is your identity. It's your brain. It's how you see yourself, not how other people see you. That's the rising sign. So if you're struggling with self-image, self-esteem, self-motivation, I would go straight to the sun sign. If you're struggling with other people, not getting you, not, you feel like you're not connecting with your people, you can't find your tribe, you're having a repeated pattern of broken relationships and you don't know why, I would probably direct you more to the rising sign. Good question.
And then the second question was whether or not your birth chart ever changes because you took different steps in your life than you should have. I think maybe like if you're going on like a different path, like does that change at all?
No. So
wow, that was a big question.
Yeah. So your natal chart is the exact moment that you were born, when you took your first breath. Where were all the planets in the sky at that exact moment? So we would look and see where the moon was, what moon phase it was in, because that affects your chart. If you were born in the daytime, if you were born at night, we're going to look at the position of all the planets in each constellation. And then if we have your birth time, we're going to be able to sort out which houses those are in. So how it works is you have a sign, like a planet. So let's pick Mars, for example. When you're born, Mars is the energy that you incarnated based on where Mars was when you were born. Now, if your Mars was really close to Earth at that time, I don't know if people really understand with astronomy, is that sometimes Mars is closer to us than other times, which is why we can only launch Mars missions every 18 months. So if your Mars was really close to Earth at the time you were born, you incarnate a lot more Mars energy. That's in your natal chart. What's Mars energy? It's I'm going to start something. I want to get out there and do something. I don't want to be held back. I want to pursue independence. I want freedom. Sometimes we're combative. Mars energy is really about bursting out of ourselves and into the world. If your Mars is further away from Earth at the time that you were born, you weren't getting enough Mars energy, or sometimes there was another planet in front of Mars and you didn't get any of the energy. These are people who have a really hard time starting things, and they have a really hard time confronting problems. They're avoiders. These are people who maybe are more behind the scenes person, and they don't want attention. They don't want to be seen. So we can look at that in your chart. Now, neither is good or bad. You might have gotten your Mars positioned behind another planet because in this lifetime, you needed to learn how to hold your tongue. And you
Can I
needed to
ask a
learn
question?
how to listen. Go ahead.
Because I'm an asshole. I mean, I'm a jerk. I'm a jerk. I'm a jerk with my magnetic over here. What does it mean if somebody's Mars is in Gemini in the 9th house? Does that mean I'm in the back? Does 9th mean I'm towards the back and I have ADHD LMNOP? Because I do.
No, so the house systems is the third layer. So I'll explain it like this. So
okay,
you've got
fine.
the planet. That's the planet is the character in the play. Okay. So
Oh.
you have a character in the play that's Little Red Riding Hood, and she's the victim. Okay. So Little Red Riding Hood is traveling around the universe, and she decides that she's going to camp out in Pisces, which is also a sign where people like to stay invisible. They don't like attention. They're artists. They live in their inner world. Okay. So if you have Little Red Riding Hood in Pisces, this is a very difficult sign for Little Red Riding, or no, I'm sorry. That's a great sign for Little Red Riding Hood, because Little Red Riding Hood does not want to take accountability, as she could hide behind the Pisces sign. But guess what? If that's in her first house, which is the house of identity, that means that this is a part of her character that needs to be addressed, exposed, and released. So that means in this lifetime, if it's in the first house, that means no, Little Red Riding Hood, victim time's over. That means it's time for you to step out and own it, because the first house is the house of Aries and Mars, which is we need to attack this problem. So it's 3 different layers. So we're going to talk about, when we look at your chart, where are all your major planets? So major planets are your sun sign, obviously the biggest one. And we're going to look at what sign that's in and what house it's in. So for example, I don't know if you want to pull up my chart, Lexi, but I am a sign of Gemini. So let's talk about Gemini. Geminis are the ADD of the zodiac. We have a million ideas. We're like little butterflies. We're social. We like to talk a lot. We experience things like, well, classic example, I'll get obsessed with one particular food, and then I'll want that food every day for like a month. And then I'll never want that food again. Or if I look at that food, I'm like, I'm over that. Like, and even if I go back to that food, the love just isn't there. There's no passion for that love. You're like, yeah, I was really into that for a while, but it's like, it's almost like the weather. It's like the Gemini moods are like the weather. It's like, oh, she's rainy right now. She's really pouring it on. But then like the next day, it's like sunshine. You almost don't remember. Oh, yesterday, yeah, I was like grouchy or something. I don't know what was wrong with me, but today I'm really happy. Like, so it's kind of crazy. So my chart has my sun in the sign of Gemini. So that's my identity, kind of flaky and crazy, and it's in Gemini, but it's in the fourth house. The fourth house is the house of Cancer, and that is a deep emotional house. The sign of Cancer is the mother energy. So what do I like to do? I want to take care of everybody. That's how my sun is manifested. So that means that when I see people who are hurting, I want to use all my energy and I want to talk. It's like, tell me everything. Start at the beginning. Don't leave anything out. Oh, do I have to share the screen?
Can you see it?
Is that what I'm doing? Oh, I can see it. Can everyone else see it?
I can.
You can. Okay, great.
There we
So
go.
this is my house. It's my role as a mother. I want to be a mom and I want to mother other people. I want to take care of them. I want everybody to feel safe, calm, and loved unconditionally all the time. Okay? So I want you to see that red line that's going all the way up my chart into my 10th house. Okay? Now, in my 10th house, you're going to see this little sign here. That's my Neptune sign. Neptune is my spirituality, and it's in my work house. So that means I am here to do spiritual work. That's how I figured out that I'm in spiritual house. And this sign, the Sagittarius sign, this is the sign of higher education, teaching, bringing information to the masses. It's travel. It's just like going deep and like going for it. It's the traveler. It's the explorer. It's the adventurer. But guess what I have a problem with in my chart? These are in oppositions. So when I am doing my mothering with my children in this fourth house and taking care of everybody, what am I doing? I'm wishing that I was doing spiritual work like somewhere else. Like, get me out of here. I feel confined. I just want to go on a trip and take a break. I want to dig into, spiritual ideologies and learn everything there is to learn about that. But then what do I do when I'm in my work house over here, this 10th house with this Neptune that's in a fire sign? A fire sign is do, 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 do. My heart is always thinking, but are my kids okay? Is somebody taking care of them? Who's gonna cook their, mac and cheese? They probably need me. I need to go back to my family. And this is what we call an opposition. Not everybody has oppositions in their chart. But when you see an opposition, it's important to acknowledge that there is nothing wrong with you. So if there are women out there who work outside the home and they're not thinking of their kids from the minute they drop them off at school to the minute they pick them up, they're like, those kids are having the time of their life and you're having the time of your life, and that's just how your world looks. So if you're somebody that's always feeling inner conflict, it can be seen in the chart and you can realize, hey, this is something that you agreed to work on in this life. So the first thing that we do is we identify an opposition and then we work on the skills and the technique of learning how to separate this part of our life. So how would we do that? We would do that first by becoming an observer and saying, oh, I'm at work and I'm obsessing about my kids. Ha ha, Heather, good one. Now, really, you should get back to work. Okay. And my kids have been home all summer and I've been like, I got to get back to my astrology. I got to get back to my astrology. But my kids are only home for a couple hours, for a couple of weeks in the summer. And I really wanted to take trips with them and do them. And that's okay. I said, okay, that's okay. We're going to put a little pin in this work because I'm a limited vessel and I cannot be two places at once. And expecting myself to be in two places at once is irrational. So I have to mentally observe when I'm falling into that pattern, and then I have to consciously break it.
Can I stop sharing my screen for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, did I go okay? With the
Yeah.
sharing the screen and the pointing of the things that I don't know a lot about? First of all, I want you to know that my phone is blowing up with how amazing and how intelligent, and you're making it extremely relatable. So please know, and I don't want to take away from any other astrologers, but also for me, I love you because the Little Red Riding Hood and to me, I have chills right now when you say this. Your analogies are so, oh my God, it makes complete sense. Because when I look at that circle with line, I'm like, I don't got time for this. I'm out. I don't care. I don't care what color or where the stars are. I'm not looking at this. So I have chills. So when you put it into that little hey, this is Heather, you helped myself, you helped my son, you have helped us more than you will know. I know my son doesn't want me to tell you, but I'm going to tell you he's 21. Literally, we still talk about it to this day because you did so much for them. I also want to say that I have a lot of astrologists as friends. You have made me want to go and dig a little deeper and try to make it less intimidating, if that makes sense. So on TikTok, someone said if you have a stellium, Heather, did you have two of them? Okay, so I looked up to see if I had a stellium because it means all these amazing things. I don't have one, so I'm not as amazing as Heather. But on your chart, I saw two.
Yeah.
That means hold on to your horses.
A stellium is like a planet cluster. That means that you needed so much energy in one particular area of your life that more than one volunteer showed up. So I have a story, a very deep history in my life with grief and loss. And the sign of Scorpio is very much associated with the planet Pluto. So what does that all mean? That means that if you have a collection of planets in either your eighth house, which is your Scorpio house, or you have your planet Pluto in the eighth house, it means that there's a theme in your life where you're literally going to suffer loss and you need to learn how to grieve and be reborn. So it's the story of the phoenix. So if you have a stellium in a particular area like Scorpio, that signals to me, the astrologer, this person has A, been through a lot of trauma, and B, the universe is trying to show them the path through that. And believe it or not, in nature, we all follow this cycle. Like springtime is a bloom cycle. And then we go into a summer cycle where the sun is out and we're thriving and the birds are chirping. And then the autumn it's almost like a little bit of a relief because it's not so much pressure to perform and we're kind of packing things up. And then in the wintertime, it's a dormancy. We're going inside of ourselves. We're recalibrating who we are because experiences have happened. And the same thing is going on in the zodiac. Some areas of your life are going through a springtime, which means that some of you are finding your voice for the very first time. Other areas are in a time of winter, which means this is an area of your life where you really need to retreat and rest and recalibrate. So we can really see where you are in your chart based on what the positions the planets are in and how they're connected to each other. So an opposition is one, a stellium is one, a conjunction is one, a trine is one. There's a lot of different ways to look at the not just where your planets are, but where are they in connection to the other planets. And that tells me the true story. And everybody's chart is different. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. It's like your operating system for your human, like, I am a person, I like cheese. It's in there, Jenny. Like, it's in there. Like, everything. Like, what have you ever wondered, like, why, I have two sisters and we had the exact same childhood, same parents, same experiences. And I have wounds that she's like, that didn't happen when I was growing up. And she's telling me, well, I had something happen to me. I was like, that wasn't my experience. It's because, first of all, our operating system and what we came to work on is completely unique. And I think we have done a disservice by going so far away from astrology and into psychology that we think it all has to do with our childhood. And guess what? It doesn't. Because you could be born in the exact same house as somebody else and your experience will be completely different.
I love everything about this. What would you give as a last little tidbit takeaway? Like, hey, if you learn this tonight, outside of they better book with you tonight to learn everything they want to know, and not just about their identity, about relationships, about parenting, about where they're going. What would be the one little thing that you're hoping somebody walks away with tonight that you're like, man, I really wish I would have known this on my journey?
I think the most important thing is self-awareness, giving yourself permission to be your truest self, and putting the putting the hammer down. We're not supposed to hammer ourselves into being the best version of ourselves based on what we perceive are our flaws. I would like that total line of thinking to just get thrown completely in the trash. We don't have flaws. We are exactly who we are supposed to be to do what we came here to do. And you need to figure out what that is. If you don't know your purpose, you're never going to understand why you are the way that you are. And then once that falls into place for you, you can just own it. You could be like, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have really good boundaries, but guess what? I'm really smart when it comes to figuring out what's going on, and I can put puzzle pieces together like nobody's ever seen before and make connections, and I have great impact on people's life. Full stop. No apologies.
I love this so much. I love everything you just said about that. It's so true. I have so many chills, by the way, when I say all of this. I want to read to you, Maria in the comments said, Heather, you did give my other half a reading. It was so amazing and very eye-opening for him. He now continues to say, that's just my operating system. Which I think is hysterical. It's hysterical.
That hit with me
think
too,
it
the
starts
operating
with
system
communication,
thing. Yeah.
right? It starts with communication, because if you're somebody that doesn't want to talk when you're upset, you need to be able to say, I'm not mad at you. I'm not seeking attention. I literally just need to go into my little turtle shell and feel my feelings and process and sort them. And when I'm all done, I will come out and tell you all about it. But it's not my process to work it out in real time. It's huge. It's a game changer.
100%, 100%. I just want to add this in, and I think I did last time too, but so my 21-year-old son, Aiden, right? Lost. What am I doing? Where am I going? How do I get there? Mom, why can't you just fix it? Heather gave him a reading. He feels most fulfilled, I hope I'm saying this right, when it comes to working with his hands. He definitely does not want to work with his hands. He definitely thinks that he should be running 17 businesses, and he wants to fly to Monaco every other week. I mean, he is my child. He is a bougie little bitch. However, Heather said, you are really good at X, Y, and Z, and you would love this. I'm going to tell you right now. Thank you, Michael. I'm going to tell you right now that when you said that, it resonated. We talk about it all the time. We're on a really big project over here, and Aiden has been working. He came home the other day. I swear to you, I don't think he's watching. Sometimes he's very supportive. I don't know if he's watching tonight, but anyway, came home and he was like, this is what we did today. We did X, Y, and Z, X, Y, Z. I have not seen him that happy in so long. He used his hands, he accomplished something. And then I was like, see, he goes, I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that Heather needed to use my hands and I would feel so accomplished. He goes, but I still want a Rolex and I want to ride in a Lamborghini to all my properties. I said, okay, but maybe you're supposed to build the properties. Maybe you're supposed to be the one to build the properties. He was like, no, but I'm going to tell you right now, it resonated with him. It made sense. I'm just saying, like a 21-year-old boy, it's hard sometimes to figure out where you're going, how you're getting there. And to hear it from mom, I have chills right now. I want you to know, as a mother, you helped him. As a friend, I appreciate you. As a spiritual person, your validation was on the money, because that was the happiest I'd seen him in a very, very long time.
I love it. And the signs are always there. Remember, you were like, oh, he won't go to college. He just wants to play video games. And I'm like, well, two things. Number one, this is not a school child. He does not like to sit and be quiet. And he's trying to get stuff done with his hands. That's why he's playing these video games, because he feels like he can only express himself when he's in his hands. It's like, so all we have to do is just a little 90-degree turn, redirect, and they're off and running. But a lot of it is us letting go of our paradigm of how people should be.
Agreed. 100%.
That's not how they're wired. They are not going to be what you think they should be. You need to give them permission to be who they are.
Or let me make this even further, what we want them to be, because we're trying to autocorrect.
Yes.
Not being given a handbook when we were younger to say,
Yes.
oh, at 21, if I had this handbook. You know, it's so funny. I'm just going to tell you guys what I feel like every time we say the handbook. I feel like a Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah. For the life of that.
Every time we say handbook, that vision hits me. It's so funny. It's still spiritual work, so I love it, but I just need to tell you guys the visual. I have chills head to toe. I envisioned like my parents handing me what to do when you're dead handbook. I'm sorry, it's hysterical. That's what I envisioned. Anyway, I think it's great and amazing. If y'all are still interested, I know we've spent a lot of time on this. Heather is willing to go through Erin's birth chart quick. Can we do a little quick one? But to see it in real time, Erin, have you ever had your chart read before?
I have not.
Shit!
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I'm a newbie. I'm a newbie.
All right, can everyone see this?
Wait, Lexi, can I make it so that Heather can screen share so I don't mess this up?
I don't think so.
Shit.
Yeah, sorry everyone. It's gotta be a setting.
Sorry, Jenny's in charge.
No.
Wait, multiple yes, I can do multiple.
You
Heather,
can.
see if you can share your screen.
Okay, yeah.
Share.
You have to go to share. Oh, there it is.
Yay.
Oh shit, there you go.
We're gonna see your financials now. Watch out.
Is this good?
Well, I mean,
No.
I was gonna say we can't see your email, so
It's here in your email. Get out of your email.
I did.
No,
My leave site.
Get off of this. Get off of this one.
Yeah.
Stop sharing. And then when you go to share, click on the actual screen that you want to share instead of just sharing.
This is a true like corporate meeting now with the mess ups of shares.
All right. So this one, right? No, this one. Yes? Did that work?
It's still thinking. Yes.
yeah, there you go. It did it. Yay.
And by the way, I don't know my birth time, and Heather said it was fine. So for anybody out there that doesn't know their birth time.
So what we're gonna do right here is just zero in on your energies, because we can't, without a birth time, we can't figure out your houses. But there's still so much information without your birth time. It's really like we can get at least 30 minutes full of information out of here. So the first thing that I want to look at is the fact that you do not have a whole lot of fire. Do you see that on the top of your chart over here?
Yes.
So what is fire? Fire is, it's a ton of passion, ambition, novelty, ideas, like you're just like bursting with energy. So when you see somebody who doesn't have a whole lot of fire, it means one of two things. It means you came in already like all cylinders burning, or this is somebody who likes to be more grounded and practical and thoughtful. So my first question would be, which one is that for you, Erin?
Probably more grounded and practical and thoughtful. Yeah.
Okay. So throughout your life, have you
Jenny's laughing at
wished?
me, by the way.
Because she lives in all of them and you listen to them all.
Yes.
Well, I thought that's what it was either no, there was
Yes,
another choice, right?
Okay, okay, shh. Take me off the screen.
Was there another choice? I thought there was.
No, I missed it. It was me. It was me.
Okay. So what I would say is, based on the energy in your chart, you are not going to have easy access to having an abundance of energy. So you're going to be in conservation mode, which means that if other people throw ideas at you, you're not going to leap at them. You're going to be, let me think about it and get back to you. So if you're in a work relationship or a job that requires you to be super energetic, like, I don't know, you got to work construction, that's not a good fit for you.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, I wouldn't do any heavy lifting. I wouldn't put yourself in a situation like our friend Shannon, where you're running lots of marathons. It's just your battery. It's like a battery on your phone. It's gonna get depleted a lot quicker than other people's, just because you don't have all that natural fire.
Good to know.
Okay.
Yeah, I do like to chill. I'm a
Yeah.
chiller. Yeah.
The one area where I see that you have a fire sign is right here in your Uranus. And your Uranus is in the sign of Sag. So that means that you actually have a lot of passion and energy for learning and education and travel. Is that true?
I would say that's accurate. Yeah.
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 So
Yes.
when somebody says, they want you to start a business tomorrow, you'll be like, slow your roll. But if somebody says, hey, let's go take a class in, channeling Elvis, you're like, let me get my keys.
I agree. I do like learning. I come from teachers. That's definitely solid with what I am. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect. Okay, so the other thing that I noticed is that you do not have any oppositions, like I had 6 of them, which means that when people see you, they see somebody who's just very, what you see is what you get. Like you have a very, like kind of like a authentic energy that is stable, predictable, calm, kind of my opposite.
I can see that, Heather, but I like your energy too. So,
But you guys can almost see it's like a Rorschach test, right? You
Yeah.
look at my chart and it's like bing, 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 bing. And that's like my literal personality.
Yeah.
You look at someone's chart like Erin and it's all so neat and organized and tight.
I know. I looked at the 2 and I was like, whoa, I have problems. Why is mine so different than others?
It's not problems. It means that you have a different kind of energy. You incarnated into this life with energy that is very calm, predictable, grounded, and steady. Now let's find out why, right?
Okay.
We got to figure out why that is.
Yeah.
So we're going to come over here, and there's a lot of things that jump out at me about your chart. But the thing that really I want to focus on is these 2 areas right here. Okay. When you have a lot of planets over on the right side of your chart, okay, and it's in this area of Libra. So you're a 1 degree Libra, okay? So that means you're a little baby Libra. It means you are just starting to incorporate Libra energy. So what is Libra energy? Libra energy is the relationships, it's partnerships, it's how do we work together? We really want to find balance in our life. We want to connect with other people. So if you are a baby 1st degree Libra, then where did your energy come from? Your energy came from over here in Virgo. And look at this. You've got 2 conjunct planets, Venus and Mars in Virgo, with your sun just coming out of it. And this tells me a major story about you, Erin.
Okay.
Do you wrestle with perfectionism?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. That's why Jenny's laughing right now. 100%. Yes. Yeah.
You're creating your own boundaries and you can't break out.
I agree. Yep. Totally agree. Yeah.
So your chart tells me that you are a soul who really needs to focus on learning how to incorporate real life versus a perfect world.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
So you're locked. So Virgo energy is very we gotta they're taskmasters. They're like, we have to work before we rest. And guess what? They never run out of work, so they never give themselves permission to rest. They're constantly self-critical. It's almost like being in an abusive relationship with yourself because you're never satisfied. Your Mars and Venus conjunct here is a problem. Those 2 planets should not be next to each other. This is like a battle of sexes because your Mars energy is, come on, we got to go, we got to fight this thing. And Venus over there is, I just want to stay home and watch Netflix. And
yeah.
I just want to have like, can we just chill for a second? And
yeah. I can totally see that, Heather. I'm just like flabbergasted, honestly. So, yep.
And so you're paralyzed essentially.
Yeah.
You're just like stuck in this like this mental lock. And you're probably wondering, okay, Heather, now I've paid you my money. Tell me what is the secret ingredient to get out of this? And I'm going to tell you right now, it's right here. You see how this blue line is going right up here to your Neptune and Capricorn? We call this a release point. So when you are stuck, fixated in your brain, and you don't want to do anything because it's not perfect, and you're hiding under the blankets, and you're paralyzed, and you're like, what should I do? You got to lean into this Neptune and Capricorn. So let me tell you what that means. Chase your dreams.
I
Wow.
love that.
Yeah. I love that
You
too.
need to give yourself permission to dream without
So many
giving
goosebumps.
yourself, without locking yourself up with all the to-do steps it would take to get there.
Yeah, I'm getting teary-eyed. Wow. That's crazy. Heather, thank you. Yeah. So many goosebumps.
There
You
is
hit
a
it.
dreamer inside of you that you are not letting talk. And she needs a voice, and it's your job to give it to her. It's okay that you work. We all need to work. It's okay that you watch Netflix. We all need to watch Netflix. But what you need to work on is creating space for your daydreamer and work on letting her out. And when you do that, when you say, okay, critical voice, STFU, I'm going to just chase my dreams and work on my dreams and allow myself to have dreams, the world is going to be at your feet.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. Wow. That's crazy. I didn't expect all that, not gonna lie. Even though I know what you can do, Heather, but it's like until you do it yourself, it's wow. Thank
And
you.
there's way more in your chart. That was just a
Yeah.
10-minute. What I did was I zeroed in on, as an astrologer, I know what planets don't play nice with each other.
Okay.
It's a toxic relationship, and I can zero in on a chart and know exactly what part of your life is in the highest amount of tension. And then we figure out how to get out of that. What's the release point there?
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, in 10 minutes, I got so much info. Yes. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. And all stuff like you kind of know or think you know about yourself, but until it's defined like that, it doesn't give you the freedom to like embrace it, I guess, or I don't know how else to explain it, but that's awesome. Thank you.
It's something that I think lives in our subconscious. And because it's always been there, we feel like that's normal. And everybody's like that. But when somebody looks at your birth chart who does not know you, and say, oh, honey, you really got a problem with perfectionism. You can't get out of your own way. It's shocking because they're like,
It's shocking. Yeah.
how do you
Like,
know?
Heather, what are you? Do you have cameras on me? What's going on? Oh my God. Yeah. Wow.
Thank you, both of you. Heather, can you stop sharing for a second so I can see everyone? Thank you, thank you, thank you. First and foremost, Aaron, thank you for letting Heather read you in real time in front of everyone for the first time ever. Heather, I truly think you're amazing on so many levels, or we wouldn't be sitting here together. Aaron, thank you for sharing your real emotions and processing. I chose, it's so much more relatable when we all witness it in real time. Heather, I know that Lexi has posted at least 4 times how to book a reading with Heather. Please, please. She's ready, willing, and able to help on so many levels. And literally how you see Heather is how you get her, just so you know. Which I love is which I love you the most, which I love you, which I love you the most. Little backstory, I think I've told everyone, but I'm going to tell you now. Heather and I went to high school together. At this time, I did not understand how broken I was, how broken my childhood was. And Heather was just so, I have chills head to toe right now. Heather was just so radiating of energy, whether she thought it or believed it or not. I literally followed her around like a puppy dog. I only wanted to stand next to Heather. We were both altos in chorus, and I would literally be like, I have to stand next to Heather. Heather is 9'10" and I'm 5'1". So they never let me stand next to Heather because she is so much taller than me. But I'm telling you right now, even at a younger version of me that I didn't understand, Heather was magnet for me. I'm sure I was super annoying, Heather, and I apologize.
I
Except
love you. That's my
you
mama
had that
heart.
energy.
I loved you. I was
I
like,
literally
I want to
remember
take
just
you home.
I literally remember just following you around because chills. Oh my God, I got choked up. Heather was safe. And then here we are all these years later, and you are more safe than I ever thought you were safe. But I love that the universe brought us together, and then whatever free will or whatever put us on where we are to here we are now. So I feel like God had this little plan, like, ooh, Heather and Jennie, I want you guys to know each other. Whatever you do with it, you do with it. And then here we are. I have chills to my whole entire body. So as a backstory, Heather has always been the shit for me. She just didn't know it. So, and that's before you read birth charts. That's before any of this. It's just, I want you to know, this goes back to when I see the Beetlejuice Dead Man handbook. To me, you had the handbook. You just didn't know you had the handbook. You just didn't know how to open it, I guess, because I feel like you were already so magnetic from the beginning. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I love what I'm doing with people. It is so satisfying to jump into their charts and give them permission to be who they've always been and love them with my mama heart to say, oh my God, I just love you so much. And you have a gift to share with the world. We just need to like direct it. It's like a laser, you know? It's beautiful. I love that there's a plan. Like we're not just making this all
I have
up.
chills. I have chills. Well, and for somebody like Aaron, and I'm not saying somebody like Aaron, somebody different than me. I didn't mean that way. I'm telling you, looking at that chart, I'm like, yeah, okay. Like this means something. This looks like a 4-year-old drew circles and used one of those etch-a-sketches that you followed your pen with inside those little things, right? I just dated myself too. Anyway, that's what it looks like to me. But when you actually have the conversation with you and you describe it in such a relatable way, I'm like, oh my God, like Aaron said, do you have cameras in my house? How do you know? I love this because it is right there. It's just we need you to be the messenger. Hence, we use mediums to be the messenger. We use intuitives. I chose. Heather, you nailed it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love
Thank
this.
you.
Of course. Thank you, Aaron and Heather. Everyone, please fill out the Google form sheet. It just keeps track for us and data, us meaning Lexi, and so we can see what's happening, what's going on. We're open to all suggestions. If you tell us we suck, please be nice about it. I appreciate it. We do like all feedback. I just don't like the nasty ones that come at me. So if we could have some maybe positive constructive criticism or Any positivity at all, we appreciate it. We take it. And that also puts you into a drawing for a free little mini reading with whoever you would like tonight. This is the time where I'm going to open it up to questions. So start asking questions. We're going to read them out. We're going to say whatever person feels like they need to jump in and answer it for you. There's no pressure. I want everyone to just feel great. But I also feel like in sharing positivity. So, and 4 of us may answer your question. Sorry, I keep looking at my phone. My son is 4 hours away and I'm panicked. So we will just answer, or you can say this is specifically for this person. Then we will pick our person to get a little mini reading with whoever they want. If you're joining now, please don't forget about our retreat. We are hosting our very first retreat. All of us, minus Shannon, who's an overachiever and running a marathon, will be at the retreat. We will all be there, sharing the love and positivity. Tequila, if you're into tequila, I will have tequila. But mostly it's about energy, and everything you learn here, we want you to learn there. We don't want it to just be a relaxation retreat. I do want you to relax, but I do want to help and heal and add closure on so many levels. So I do want everybody to walk away with, wow, that's really great. I learned this, or I can implement this in my everyday life and it's not scary or overwhelming. I have chills right now, head to toe. There is a payment plan too if you're nervous about the retreat. And if you have any questions, please let us know. So at this point, we are opening it up for questions. Does anybody want to ask something from the other side? I do think there's a delay though, so I don't think we can answer right away. Or maybe we can. Is there a delay? I don't know if there's a delay. But as y'all see questions coming into the chat or before I get to read them, feel free to say, hey, I'm feeling this. I grabbed this. Kelly, you're really great and amazing about that. I feel like Spirit has your number on speed dial. You're the 411 back in the day. Remember 411? Everyone that's laughing under the age of 30, you don't even remember 411. But isn't that what you could call to get the phone number? Like, wouldn't you get the time? If you called 411, wouldn't it tell you the time? The local time is 6:39. Okay. Never mind. That's why it's in the song. You call 411.
It's in the song. Yeah.
I got the
Yes.
411. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I didn't want to date you, but you're a little bit closer to my age than most people in this room. Anyway, sorry. Okay. Oh my God, Jeremy Tyler. Shut up, Heather. Annie just called out the high school that you went to that I did not go to. First of all, Jeremy, we thank you for being in here. I love and appreciate you more than I know. You're so supportive. Heather did go to Byron Virgin. Okay, sorry. I try to hide that from people. Okay. Okay, questions. Can somebody, Lexi, can you take over for a second? I think there's a small crisis with my son that's in Oklahoma.
No problem. I got it. Okay, let's see. So first question, let's see, we had for Reiki Row, where and how do you see me using gifts in the next 5 to 10 years? Well, I'm assuming for you, my love, you might be doing Reiki, you might be doing energy healing. For me, just thinking about that for you on this question, it feels to me like doing something similar to this type of work, something more collaborative, less singular, more collaborative. There's a huge push right now for a lot of us too, if you guys are resonating with the messages that we're sharing or that other people are getting or things like that. There might be an element of, you know, your journey and what you're here to do that might be similar to or might reflect what we're doing and what our journey is. You know, you heard me earlier. If you guys have been here the whole time, I used to work in corporate. I was in workers' compensation insurance for a decade. I know other people on the call are still in corporate jobs. You know, like this isn't, not everybody does this as a full-time job kind of thing, you know. So sometimes it is just, you know, practicing, seeing where you end up. I did not think that I was going to end up where I am now. So for what it's worth, Reiki Row, it feels to me like doing kind of more collaborative type work for you, obviously an energy healing type work, but it does feel very successful for you in what you're doing.
I can piggyback off of that just for a moment. What
Yeah.
I was getting as Lexi was talking was not to back yourself into any just one thing. I see you kind of, I don't want to say a jack of all trades, but like venturing off. And I love how Lexi said in the beginning how she's turned her Reiki career and her skill set now into more of her own style. And that's what I see moving forward. Like you're going to learn and grow, lean into your strengths, find what you're good at, perfect things, and then kind of explode from there is what I see moving forward. Ooh, it's
Thanks. Thanks, Kelly. I would have sat here and kept talking for 10 minutes. Thanks, I appreciate it. Angel had a great question that a lot of other people were curious on the answer, and this is a great question for everybody on the call. So she said that she's interested in knowing more about building her own psychic abilities. She feels really connected to spirit, but is wondering how she can make it more intense or if she can understand messages better. So if anybody would want to share maybe their own personal journey, got my own thing, but I just talked for 10 billion hours, so I'm gonna shut up.
Who asked this question? I'm sorry.
This one was Angel X Dreaming.
Yes. I'll start and then y'all can jump in. Angel, you already have such amazing magnetic large aura. I can feel it already. I get chills when you're typing. I always tell everyone anything you can do to live in the moment will raise your vibration, right? So for me, it's meditation. I feel like sometimes when people say meditation, you think you got to sit in a corner for an hour. I disagree. I feel like if you have 5 minutes, then you take 5 minutes. If you have 10 minutes, then you take 10 minutes. Whatever it is for you to make you live in the moment will raise your vibration. Some people can do guided, some people can't. It's up to you, whatever works the best for you. I also feel like there's a bigger component of meditation. It's the intention. It's not just, okay, going into meditation and saying, I don't know what happens. I don't know what that means. I want you to set an intention. I have chills really strong for this. I want you to ask for an intention before you go into a meditation, whatever that meditation may be for you. And I don't want you to get hung up on one meditation. If you don't like the music, if you don't like the song, it doesn't have to be yours. I feel like sometimes we put so much wrapped around, well, the other person got so much out of this, and I don't like this, and I do like this. I love your meditation, and I love this. However, put an intention. And meditating doesn't mean, I feel like we put perfectionism, like I didn't do this, I didn't do it long enough. That's not true. Whatever works for you works for you. If you can't stop thinking about something while you're meditating, then it's not time. There's times that some people meditate better, morning, afternoon, night. You have to find the time that works the best for you. I have chills. You are already on that path because you're asking the question that means you're ready. To me, it tells me you've already grounded yourself enough to be open. One of the biggest things in order to grow it is surrender, right, Matthew? We have to surrender. So surrendering to I am not in control and I am open and welcome and willing to what comes at me. This is not a plug, but I do teach mentoring. We could dig into this way, way, way deeper for you personally, but that's not what it's about. It's just the first thing I thought of. Anyway, does somebody else have anything that they want to say? Because I talked too much from tequila. Thank you.
I actually want to
I'll
say,
just, oh, sorry.
Kelly.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Listening to your intuition, how Jenny was a kid and drawn to Heather's energy. That was her intuition, her gut, and that's also your psychic abilities. Stuff like that. Like, so you're driving and for some reason you're like, I don't want to go my usual way home. I'm going to go the long way home. There's a reason. Your psychic abilities came through, your intuition, all the things Jenny said, the meditation and stuff, but actually listening to your gut, that's your intuition, that's your psychic abilities. Everybody has it. You have to practice it, but practice paying attention to it. As a kid, she's literally, I'd go around Heather too. That energy is so awesome. You just want to be around it. Like that was her as a kid, her intuition just coming out, whether she knew it or not at the time. It's just awesome to see that. But just follow your gut. It's always speaking to you. We actually just have to listen to it.
That's great. Excellent. 100%. Thank you. Go ahead, Kelly.
I just wanted to piggyback off of that and just say, pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that are coming in. And you can even ask for specific signs and synchronicities as well to help guide you on your soul awakening journey. I myself saw the repeated pattern number of 444. I actually would wake up every morning for what felt like 444 days at 4:44 a.m. every morning. And I just finally was like, okay, I'm picking up the phone, right? The
411.
411, Jen,
That's
right?
what
Yeah.
I just heard it too. I just heard it. I just heard it.
But for this person specifically, I did pull that possibly smells. They might get messages through a certain smell, and it wouldn't be something that's like in the room. You'd be like, oh, I smell fresh baked cookies, but no one's baking cookies. So if that resonates, don't force it to fit. But I got that you might receive messages that way.
Perfect.
And,
Agreed.
for Delia, I see that Jenny already answered your question, but to piggyback off of that, I got the chills before I even say it. Immediately, I got the chills again. There's he's going to maybe there's the possibility for something, but really what's going to come out of it tomorrow for the job fair is his thought process. I got the chills again.
Yes.
I got the chills again. Is maybe there's something to happen tomorrow, but really the true aha moment is going to be his thought process. I got the chills again saying, oh, okay, maybe this is the way, maybe this is the route, or maybe this isn't the way. So that's immediately when I read your question, that was the feeling that I got.
Same. Thank you, Matthew. My eyebrows are sticking out of my face. Thank you. Nailed it. You did it way better than I could have. You nailed it. You nailed it. You nailed it. Let me go back to other questions. Okay, sorry, you guys. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Now it's stuck. Okay. Jennifer. Oh, go ahead.
I just wanted to jump in because I keep seeing Joanne mentioning in regards to her son and struggling with swallowing food. I got something kind of outside of the box, so don't force it to fit. But I think it could have to do with a past life passing and may have either choked or been poisoned. I was kind of going through that. And so if she's like at wit's end and things are just not evolving and nothing is helping, I think there's people here. I think Sue would be someone to help. And also, Heather, I think she had mentioned she was going to book readings with them. But I think it has something to do trauma based. It was either like a choking response at some point in this lifetime, but I keep getting like the karmic message coming through and I get like pain from the past, which for me would lead to a past life. Don't force that on your belief structure, but I just wanted to mention that because I just had it come out very strongly and I felt really pulled into her energy. And I'm just hoping that you find relief. Beautiful.
Wow, I have chills for that. Thank you. And that's ironic because Jennifer asked Kelly. It was crazy. When you responded, I was like, oh my God, I was just going to. It says, Kelly, how do you determine that tarot was your way to communicate with messages? Which is a great question because not everybody uses tarot.
For me, I just felt a connection with the deck. I used to browse bookstores back in the day when they had like CD stores and then bookstores and like cassette store, all of that in the mall. And I came across a tarot booklet and a set of cards, and they didn't have many options. It was just one set. I actually have it right here. This is my first original set that I got when I was a teenager and it's my tried and true. So if I ever am struggling for a question, I go back to this one and it will always set me straight. We have a really good working relationship. And I've always just felt drawn in. I love the depictions. I love that I can use different decks to get different messages that come through. And then for me, also, it's confirmation in the energy because if I'm pulling a card and then I go to another deck and I'm pulling the same card, I'm like, all right, well, I mean, you can tell me, but I'm showing you in the card. I pulled it twice. Like this is an issue. So it just helps bring that clarity for me, the reader, then also the person that I'm reading for. And I find beauty in the cards. I just really enjoy and love them.
I have chills. To piggyback off of that, Sue, why do you use a pendulum when you do your jam?
So I practice muscle testing. So when we first learn, there's one that you can do. It's literally called the sway test. You stand up and then pretty straight, feet shoulder width apart, and you can ask your body yes or no questions. So you could say, my name is Sue, and your body will go forward for yeses and no, back for no's. So just ask yes or no question. There's also other ways to do it. Muscle testing. So when I got certified for emotion code, I did the sway test. I got so tired. It's like, this is not, it's great to practice and do things. You can do this ring and ring method, and I'm good at that. But also I feel like my fingers physically get tired. But I actually, Shannon can probably tell me more about, but I love the crystals, and I just feel like I love the energy of them. I love picking them out. I must have manifested this one because I told you guys I'm a new horse mom, but I got this one probably a year ago, and I'm very efficient at it. It's super fun and easy to work with, and it's less on my body, and I just like the energy from them. I have so many different ones, but they're just fun.
I love this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shannon, tell us a little bit about crystals, how or why you pick them. And then we'll go back to questions. Sorry, these are great things. I want to keep piggybacking.
So when I was on my healing journey, I don't know, something just drew me to them. And then I went and I did a crystal bracelet course, and you have to pick out different bracelets or different crystals, and each crystal means something. So all the crystals that I picked were literally things that I was going through in my life. So like I picked black amethyst, which was like protection, or flower agate, which is like, actually I'm holding it right now. It's like to speak your truth, and like just everything means something. So like when you gravitate towards a certain crystal, it has a meaning to it. So that's why I gravitated to it. It just, I'm still learning about them, but there's something about the energy in them. Yes.
Yes.
So,
and do you feel, since, and forgive me, I am ignorant to crystals. I've tried, I get the gist of them. It's not my jam. Do you feel that do you feel that some crystals can be helpful or meaningful at certain times in your life?
yes, definitely.
I
So
feel
like
yeah,
sorry to cut you off. My daughter's 5, or actually she just turned 6. So I've noticed when she's having a hard day, I have crystals everywhere in my house. I have them in my kitchen. I have them in my living room. I have them all over my bedroom. I have them beside my bed. I'll notice that she'll ask me and she'll go and pick them up and she'll hold them. And depending on how she's feeling, and she does it by herself, she'll hold it up, she'll close her eyes, and she'll just take deep breaths, and it just calms her down. So yeah, it's something about your energy. And I don't really like a lot of people touching my crystals because energy transfers too, right? So I'm always saging them. And a lot of times when someone comes to my house and they pick up a specific crystal, I actually give it to them now because it means that I'm done with it. It's something that they need more now.
I have chosen to say this. Thank you for saying that, because I feel like, sorry if I'm misspelling stuff in the chat. I have ADL and MNOP, so it doesn't matter to me what it says, but you know what it means. Okay. So I feel like a lot of times my clients are like, hey, I've been carrying this rose crystal since 1984. I'm like, okay, you might be done. You might be done. And then they're like, I lost it, or it broke and I can't find it. And I'm like, the universe is saying, okay, we're releasing 1984 and we're joining 2025.
Yes, definitely. Especially when you drop them. When you drop them, that's usually a sign that you're done with it.
I have chills. I have so many chills when you said that. Okay, perfect. Thank you so far for all the piggybacks. Okay, let's go back to questions. Sorry, you guys. I just want y'all to be as grounded and informative as you can. Okay, Elise is asking, are there any next steps for her career? I know what she does. I'm going to tell them or no, do you have an answer, Matthew, already? Go ahead.
I have some answer because twice I don't know what this means to her, if it means anything to her. For sure, it means something actually. But I saw hands twice. So I don't know if I saw like maybe you're moving a file or something, or maybe there's something you make with your hands on the side, even for fun. I got some chills for that. So it's like focus on making something. I don't know what it could be. I don't know what it could mean. Maybe you just touch something with some significance, but for sure there's something you need to put more focus on. That's tangible, something with your hands. I saw hands twice. I don't know what hands can mean, but there you go.
She is a holistic practitioner. So you nailed it.
I'm glad you said after. I'm glad I cut you off and I got
Me
it in
too.
before.
That's why I was like, listen, you got this. I'm not interrupting anything here. Agreed. When you say that to me, I have chills. When you say that to me for her, because I know her, I feel like, Elise, and forgive me for saying it this way, but you know, I want to say it transparently. Let's release our mind and our ego out of moving forward. I have chills, right? Let the energy flow us to where you need to be. I don't think it's a career change. I think you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I think it's a location change. I have chills. Well, I have chills. Matthew, you nailed it. You nailed it. Rhonda says so many resources, beautiful resources in one place. Thank you. That's exactly what we were for. Let me
I got
see.
confirmation too for him with the hands. It came out right
Elise.
working with the hands. And then it was also for your energy that you pulled for going after what emotionally is fulfilling. So that's just confirmation of what each you and Matt said for that person.
Love it. I have chills. I have so many chills. Heather, can we tap into what, like, I don't need you to pull up a chart or anything, but we did get a question. Do you have advice for a Cancer sun, Pisces moon, and Libra rising? To me, that sounds like a lot of emotion.
Cancer sun, what
Pisces moon and
Pisces
Libra
moon
rising.
and Libra rising. So that would be sun. So your sun and moon are really in a lot of water. So your sun is kind of like how you think and the ideas that you have and your identity. Being a lot like a mom and wanting to caretake and take care of people. And that Pisces moon is really the artist, the person that kind of wants to retreat into their imaginative life and live in kind of like a projected world. And I can see sometimes when people have sun in Cancer, moon in Pisces, this is a reoccurring theme. I'm taking care of everybody else who's taking care of me.
Yeah.
And
So
if you
true.
have a rising Libra, Libra's the relationships, that means you need to figure out reciprocity. You cannot just be the giver. So a life theme with those three connected are sometimes people were born with a bit of a mother womb where they didn't feel unconditionally loved, and it somehow translated to performative love. And so they need to be needed in order to feel loved and worthy. And what that rising sign in Libra tells me is we need to work on some of that inner child stuff where you learn that you are loved unconditionally. And it's not a performative love. It's not based on what you're doing for people. And if you're starting to question who's taking care of me, nobody loves me, this is an indicator that you've confused what love is, my darling. You need to go deeper and find some roots in what that looks like. And then as you find self-love, your relationships will start to reflect it.
Squisher and lover. She wrote yes. She gets
Yeah.
it.
Good.
Lexi, before we go back to questions, Lexi, I am ignorant to exactly what you do. Can you
No.
magnet over my head or
The
something?
the answer is no. The answer is no. If you want a box, if you want to put me into a box,
No,
or
I
you
don't
want
want to put
to
you in a
ask
box. I
me
never want to put you in a
what I
box.
do, I don't do just one thing or anything. It's I do a lot of different things. But I mean, I guess for like nervous
Yeah.
system regulation coaching, if that's like what
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about, or like energy
Yeah.
healing or anything. So
Yeah.
like energy healing, I can do online. That's what I started doing. Did it all online. Sue and her wife were actually some of my very first clients
Love it.
ever before. Um, And I did all that stuff online. So I can do energy healing sessions, just kind of like at a time, pick a time, we'll do it. You just got to be calm, relaxed, ready to receive the energy. And then if I get anything like intuitive messages or downloads, I hate that term personally, but if I get anything from like your team, hey, for example, you're struggling with asthma. I don't know that, but hey, yeah, your team is going to say, hey, go, X, Y, and Z, whatever messages that they want to give to you through me, I will send those via email at like, the end of our session or whatever. So I can do sessions like that. Also, like I said, train people how to do Reiki healing as well. So I've had quite a few people that have gone through and done certifications for level 1, level 2. Haven't done anybody for level 3 yet, but done level 1 and 2 at least. And then I do nervous system regulation coaching. So that is actually much more like hands-on kind of, we meet once a week. We discuss what your situation is. And for me personally, the reason why I do nervous system regulation coaching and the reason why I'm kind of there at this point in my journey and the reason why I like to recommend that for people, we're talking about like getting into your intuition and things like that, right? So if we think about my own journey, we're thinking about like Heather talking about like, okay, like what you go through in your life is what you're supposed to be helping other people with, right? So for me, I ended up in a situation where because I was in corporate, I was in a situation where I was basically drinking myself to blackout every single night just to try and cope with the hell that I was in being in corporate America. So it was extremely difficult for me to just survive in that environment. So from that, I developed a very dysregulated nervous system. I started doing acupuncture for the very first time. I started doing a lot of other things for the first time, trying to just get some type of relief instead of looking to numbing myself instead. And through doing that, very long journey coming out of it, but eventually got to the point that I'm at now, where now I don't suffer from anxiety and panic attacks, and I can actually go through the day and have competing priorities and not have, all these other issues and things like that. I also don't work in corporate America anymore, and I do my own thing. But a lot of these things didn't happen for me until I regulated my nervous system. So for me personally, I feel like if anybody's going to want to start any type of journey for themselves, wanting to be better, it starts with the nervous system. And it's kind of a catch-all phrase, and it's kind of one of those things right now that's really popular in the zeitgeist,
Yes.
kind of what everything going on right now. But for me, really what it is it's if you think about your nervous system controls your body's response to everything around and outside of you. Every external stimulus your body is taking in and then deciding what it is going to do with whatever that stimulus is. So if your body has a dysregulated nervous system, it's going to see somebody sneezing across the room the same way that it's going to see a lion coming at you across the room. Like it doesn't, you know what I mean? Your body is not going to figure that out very well. So it's going to take any type of stress that's coming in, and you're going to have a crazy reaction to that stress, which then means that you're not going to be able to hear your intuition because you're so stressed out. You're not going to be able to feel any of your clair abilities or any of your clair gifts because you're too stressed out. You're not going to be able to do any reading or any tarot or any type of psychic gifts or any type of spiritual communication if you're too stressed out and you can't feel your own body and you can't actually stay within your own channel. So really ultimately what it is that I do the work with is kind of helping people clear out their spiritual, I don't know, I
Toolbox.
guess just yeah, exactly. Clear out their spiritual toolbox, give them some good,
Yeah.
kind of frame of reference and just kind of get them started. And really what it is everybody kind of comes to me with various different things that they want to get done or do. And everybody walks away with kind of the same thing. Most people walk out and they're like, hey, you know what? I didn't want my corporate job. Okay, cool. I quit. I wanted to go do tarot readings. Great. Now that's what I do. I wanted to go be a millionaire driving around the country. Now that's what I do. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's like everybody kind of gets something different. So that's why it's hard for me to tell people, like, this is what I do. But if we're going to just kind of put it in a box and try and explain it to people, then yeah, I do nervous system regulation coaching. And the reason why is because I feel like it's really kind of the very like foundational building block, the very first one in my opinion, that kind of starts you wherever you want to go, whether or not that's a spiritual path you want to go down, or if it's just you want to be a better person, a better human being, a better, you know, wife, mother, brother, husband, whatever your role in this life is. If you just want to be better, a regulated nervous system helps you do that, especially because our world is so insane. So the world around you can be going crazy, but we're totally fine.
Love it, especially in Mercury retrograde.
Exactly. Exactly.
I love it. I love it so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Karina. Erin, you're on the Karina thing.
Yeah, but I'd love some backup.
So I think she did give it back. I
Oh.
felt pulled to that. I don't know why the mom would be. I think there might be some tension in the dynamics of that like mother relationship with the son, I'm thinking it is, but I do feel as though she did give the ring back.
That was the first thing that
So
I got too, Kelly, by the way. So just
Me
confirmation
too.
about you. That was the
Thank
first
you.
thing
Okay.
I got.
Let me read the question so everybody hears
Yeah.
it. My mother-in-law let me borrow her ring for her wedding. Lord Jesus, I pray the mother-in-law is none. I swear my husband and I gave it back. Can any of you help me find where it is? I have chills. Kelly, you felt it. Lexi, you felt it. Erin, you felt it. I felt it. Karina, we don't think it's on you. Forgive us for saying that. Right, Kelly? I didn't mean to take away, but I also felt it. Kelly, you go. You go. You go. You go.
Oh no, that was it. I just wanted to. I think she gave it back, and I don't know if it feels as though the mother-in-law is well aware that she has the ring. I think that there might be some deeper dynamic going on there. At least that's what I picked up on. I would just be mindful about that because I don't know her rationale there. It's just kind of showing that she might be a little bit clingy, if that would be the right word. Take what resonates, leave
Makes
what
sense.
doesn't.
I got you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. It's totally
And
great.
nobody want a clinging mother-in-law. Quick, Sue, get the magnet.
Lord Jesus. Oh my God, Mike. We're using the magnet.
Get rid of that mother-in-law.
I want to say this, Heather. RP said amazing, thank you. It totally resonated with her. So thank you for what you did for her. I have chills. While we're finishing up, Lexi, do you want to pick the winner of the Google form?
Yeah, sure
We're
thing. Just give me
at 2 hour
1
mark, and I feel like people are
second.
pissed, but I don't want to be pissed. I don't want to be done because I love you all and I want to do this forever and I want to share the energy. And it was a weird day for me, so I love this so much.
While that is happening, for Jennifer, crossroads between professional and personal life, I was shown like a seesaw, professional, personal, and I saw both going up and down. So I can see that you're, I don't know, struggling, but yeah, there's things going on. And then it landed on professional, and I said, okay, can you give me more? Can you tell me more? And they said, no, keep it simple. So I got the chills just after saying that. So I imagine personal and professional life are complex, but your guides, your spirits, your dead people, for lack of better terms, um, stop making it complicated, keep it as simple as possible, focus on professional in this moment. That's what needs to happen.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I have so many chills when I say that. Yeah, so many chills when I say that. I feel like I'm all over the place with the questions and I feel really crappy and I apologize about it. Is there anything as one of our light workers that you want to say that I feel like we didn't say or you feel drawn to say? Or not necessarily about a question, it can be about a question, I don't care. Is there something else you would like to add?
Yes, okay. I got the chills before I even say it. So before I got the chills again strongly. So this really needs to help. Okay, I got the chills again. Before we came on, my left arm started tingling. I got the chills again. So I don't know if someone's past loved one has passed away from a stroke or if that's too deep and there's something specific about a left arm, as simple as that. I got the chills again. For sure, whoever is on this video watching, you need to hear that they're still with you. So perhaps you feel like no one's around you. That's the feeling that I get actually. You get the feeling that no one's around you, or maybe they've forgotten, or you feel alone. No, no, that person is still here. So whoever, I want to say it's stroke, whoever passed from a stroke.
Can I dig deeper? How old, male or female?
It feels more male.
Okay. If you had to put an age on it, what would you put? Sorry, I just made this a
I'm
whole thing.
no, I'm not great with numbers, but the first thing that popped into my head as soon as you answered that question was in 40s, which is young.
What about like early 50s?
Maybe 52, maybe 53.
Okay. The only reason I'm asking is myself and two of my cousins are on here tonight, and we just lost a man who was standing in front of his daughter and died, and he was 53, and today was the funeral.
Oh my God, head to toe chills.
I don't mean to laugh or make. I'm like the worst person to take to a funeral because I'm laughing. I'm like, oh my God, they're so great. They're dancing and everyone's blowing their eyes out. So I
Head
don't,
to
right?
toe
Maria.
chills.
Okay, so Maria and RP are my cousins, and I almost texted Maria and was like, Maria, I think, yes, I have chills. So Maria, RP, and
My
myself
chills
are
are
all
not
cousins.
stopping.
I know it's the same. The chills are also not stopping here. The second you said, I got this before we got on, I already had chills. So I want you to know that that's our cousin Dwayne. And today was his funeral. I have so many chills. It's so crazy.
Yeah, the chills are not stopping.
Agreed. So we appreciate this more than you know. There are a lot of family dynamics on my side, not on RP's or Maria's side, but on my side, there is a lot of family dynamics. So that may help me a ton. I did ask him for a sign today, a little bit deeper than the norm, right? Because we're different, we're special. I want you to know that that means more to me than you know, because I can get my own messages, but thought, oh, I need to know this. Here's the sad thing is that, yes, thank you, right? So
The
Maria's
chills are
saying
not
thank you as
stopping.
well. So actually, all three of us, I'm a little backstory and I feel really crappy, but it's tequila.
This is why it had to happen today on this, because there are two other people here watching. That's why it needs to happen
Non-stop chilled,
now.
right, Aaron? Same. We're all being lit up. We're all being lit up. So, little backstory here. I have so many chills. He, 53 years old, was traveling with his wife to go visit their daughter in Brussels. She was away on a college trip or studying abroad for a hot second. I have had many fallings out with my families, and I just looked at said we've been streaming for 111 minutes. Anyway, sorry, I have not looked at that all night, and I just saw it. I have had many falling out, so I am the black sheep. I'm the asshole. I get it. I understand. However, RP and Maria, all three of us actually struggled with going to be at this funeral. He passes in Brussels. He lived in Boston. They're from Boston, but he is 100% Irish. Like the whole joke, like almost tonight when you made that whole accent before we got on and we were live, it literally made me think Irish. Didn't it sound a little Irish? Y'all, didn't it sound Irish? I chills. First thing I thought of is Matthew was channeling my cousin Dwayne, but I didn't say anything. And anyway, his Irish accent was very, very heavy. Great drinker, many amazing memories. He passes in Brussels. The wife is left there. I have so many chills too, Aaron. The wife is left there with the daughter. The son is left here. He is not an American citizen. So she is saying they're on vacation with two other families and they're all visiting and doing this thing. And my cousin Maria, my other cousin Maria, not this one, I have chills, is saying, hey, continue on. I'm going to sit here. I'm not going to make you stay. But she panicked. How am I getting my husband home? He's not American. So they had to go to the Irish or Ireland consulate and get, anyway, she said, I'm not leaving here while the son here is struggling. It was his best friend, yada, yada, yada. All three of us, listen to this crazy shit. All three of us decided we're going to go to Boston. I know that there's been family falling out. I'm going to show my face. I feel like I need to. I could not make it happen because, ironically, my husband and my son were supposed to be in Boston 4 days ago and yada, yada, yada. I couldn't make it happen. My cousin RP went and then she went to the calling hours and then retrograde kicked in and was not able to make it today. Crazy as shit. And then my other cousin Maria was like, I really feel like I need to be there, but they put the funeral on Zoom today. So she was able to mourn with them. But all three of us are mourning in such a different way for this family. I literally this morning was like, please no, we love you. We miss you. I need a deeper sign that I can't get from my own. And I kind of was hoping his wife would reach out, but that is so selfish because she's going through such a crazy day. And I didn't mean it selfishly. I just meant like, if there's a spiritual thing, please let her reach out. I have chills. but it was you. And what are the chances that all three of us are on the Zoom right now?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why I need to
No
happen.
shit that you just said that, Matthew. That was a long way around to make this. My husband's gonna be like, Jenny, that story could have been so much shorter. But anyway,
Yeah. And sorry, there's one more thing. I don't know why I need to say it. I need to
we
say it.
want to hear it.
I don't know if it means anything to either of you three, but it feels like it's for a younger soul. There's like some, again, I don't know what it means. I just need to say it. There's like a toy of some sort, and I have the chills. Maybe it's for a daughter, or maybe it's for another child of some kind, but there's like a toy. There's like, I don't know, a dinosaur or a train or something. There's a toy,
Gotta be for Michael.
and that I got the chills. And so know that whenever you see it, or just know he's still there. He's still there. I don't know why that was what I needed to see or what I needed to share, but it means more than any of us could imagine. So
Thank you for that.
That's
RP.
me. That's me.
What?
That was for me.
What's that?
When Will died, Will is my 5-year-old son. He had a little sleepy buddy. Well, he had like 10 of them, but we buried him with 2 of them, and one of them I have slept with every night for the past 11 years. Last weekend, I lost it at the
Oh my
hotel.
God, I got the chills. I got the chills.
Nobody's saying a fucking word right now.
Yeah.
So you needed to hear that.
He's and it was my touch point. It was the last thing that I had, and I lost it.
He's gonna make me cry.
Yeah.
That's
Here,
okay. I feel mine is
Michael,
crying. I don't
tequila!
even care. Michael,
What did you
where's
say,
everyone's
Lexi?
tequila? We need it.
Yeah.
You see me? Yeah.
It was like in threads. So I it's kind of like the crystal, like you know you're done with it when it falls. I knew it was time. I just couldn't let it go.
Oh, I have the
So the
chills.
fact
Yeah.
that it was, I think it was like lost in like the blankets or the sheets or whatnot, but I knew when we got home and I unpacked and it wasn't there, I was like, oh, okay, it was time.
Yeah,
It's
and
a,
that I just got that too.
I just keep hearing it's okay. It's okay.
Mhm.
It's
I got
okay.
let it go basically. It is time because he's always there with you. That's what I heard. Yeah.
It's part of your journey, beautiful, and you know that. I had this card come out with feathers protection, but it's seeing it as like the material, and it's showcasing to me the heart. The heart is where I am now. The heart, like your
I
memories, your
just got
heart
the chills
space.
again.
Yeah, so many
And
goosebumps. Yeah.
the strength card fell on the floor when these two came out. So it's like you're so much stronger than you realize, and leaning into your strength and leaning into your journey. And we were here to highlight you and your journey tonight. And look how far you've come. Look at this group
Yeah.
of people, the tribe that we have now, the community that we have now, and we are all stronger together to help support you. And he knows that you're ready to take this next step.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kelly. That's exactly what I was gonna say is
Yeah,
what a night.
I just keep hearing it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So that's what you need to hear. It's okay. And repeatedly. So it's okay. In your quietest moment when you're alone. It's okay.
And what from the teacher side in me, what a validation that you leveled up. What a validation that you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And you no longer, forgive this, the way I'm saying it,
No, I get it.
you no longer need this 3-dimensional thing to say, I feel close to you, because you've leveled up in your energy, right? We talk about it. He's at 100. Now you're dialed into 99.
Mm-hmm.
And you can feel and hear and see him on such a different level.
Yeah.
How do we not know whoever found that doesn't give it to their child and say, I found this today and I feel like I should give this to you?
Because it was stinky. I should probably tossed it.
I disagree. You don't know that.
It smelled like me.
Heather, you don't know that that didn't fall into the right person's hand and they said, look what I found, and
agree.
went home and watched it. I have chills right now through my whole entire body. I feel like sometimes our brain can't conceptualize what's happening outside the bigger picture. So I always like to surrender to, how do you know that that just didn't go to the person that whose son is a week from now, it's their birthday, and
Right.
said they love trains, and I'm gonna send this to them and give that to them.
Thank you, Matthew.
I didn't know that you could.
No, thank you.
I didn't know I could be speechless. You won. You did it, Heather. Matthew, thank you for both of us, from my family and Heather's. Wow.
Thank your loved ones.
Great job. I mean, wow. I don't know where to go from here. Lexi, did you pick a 4? Lexi, did you
On
pick?
that, yeah, I did. I put in the chat that Michelle Smith.
I totally
But I'm
missed it.
not
I didn't even
sure.
see it. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're still on or not. So I might have to pick another one.
Oh, Michelle Smith. Michelle Smith.
Come
Heather, I
on
love you more than you
down.
know.
Love you.
Michelle Smith, can you hear us? How is there no way for us? Is there no way? Is there no way? I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Is there a way to see if Michelle Smith is still on or no? That's why we do the Google form. Okay, got it. Got why we're doing that. Okay, thanks, Lexi. Thank you. Got it. I saw your face. You were like,
That would be why.
Sorry,
Yeah, that would be
Jenny.
why. Let's see. I think we've got the next person. I think it's Julie Decker. Yeah,
Julie, can
Decker.
you hear us?
Julie, can you hear us? Are you still here? I saw that she was on at one point.
Julie, can you hear us? Does anybody else have this feeling like when the windows are closed, you're claustrophobic? Sorry, I have got, the second the sun goes down, I have to open all the windows. My husband wants to close all the windows. I want to open every window in the house, even if it's dark. I need to know it's out. I feel claustrophobic. I have to open my windows. Sorry, it's a thing. I don't know what's wrong. I mean, you could be here for days. Heather, does it say in my chart why I'm afraid of the, not afraid of the dark, why I love the dark, but I don't like the dark. Anyway. Okay, what do we? Is the other person not here as well?
Yeah, I don't
Or
think
are we
there's
What
on
was the
delay?
name again? Because there was a Julie Kentner in the
Nope,
chat.
not
No,
that
okay.
one, unfortunately. Okay, let's see the next one. Diana Grabowski? Grabowski?
Diane,
Diana?
or where are you at?
Everyone does the Google form for us, which is amazing, but then they all leave.
And I appreciate that so much.
It's great, but then,
You picked me, I
no?
want a reading. I was like, pick me, I want a reading. No, it's
I
not my
want a
turn. It's
reading.
not my turn. Where is everybody going?
I know there's a delay too, so I'm trying to
Oh, yes, you're right.
I'm trying to watch the stream to see if we're
Oh, I can't see that. I can't see anything. Actually, nothing's
Yeah.
happening. Oh, there it is.
We could put in the
Diana.
chat because that helps, that won't be delayed. So
Yeah, thank you. I tried putting it in there before, but
Well, Aaron, that's just genius right there.
Lexi had it. Lexi
I
had it. It was
did.
just a reminder. Yeah.
Thanks.
I saw you do it earlier, so
Thanks. Appreciate
you
you.
got it. Yep.
Oh no. No. Oh. Mm.
Dead air. We
Heather.
can't.
Heather Russell, are you still here? I saw you. I done seen to you. Heather Russell. Come
Nice.
on down.
Nice. Just for the people that are left in here, tell me, raise your hand if you talk to animals. Lexi, Sue, Aaron, thank you. You do too, Heather? You can channel animals?
They don't all talk to me. The only like horse, I can talk to specific animals. So I've connected with a horse and a dog and a cat before, but they don't all talk to me. So it's not, I don't feel comfortable saying, oh, I can connect to all animals. But yeah, there have been a number of situations where, yeah, I could hear
I
them.
thought you meant you
Huh?
just talk to animals. I'm like, yeah, I talk to animals all the time.
Kelly, I'm gonna tell you right now, you know what my favorite is? Diesel.
Oh, isn't he the cutest?
He loves you. By the way, when I watch these videos in the morning on Facebook, Kelly, he loves you. His aura magnifies when you walk near him.
Oh, that makes me so happy. I was just actually brushing him out in the field
I have
before
chills.
I came
I have
tonight.
so
Yeah.
many chills. What? Tell them about what type of car that or cow
He's
this
a
is.
Scottish Highland bull calf. We have a small family farm, and
It's crazy looking.
he's so cute. He's so cute and fluffy, and he's a smaller sized. He'll be smaller size, so he doesn't get huge. But he actually is going to have a home that he goes to in the fall. We found him a forever home, and he's going to be
Oh, he's
super
not
loved.
gonna stay.
No, he's going to Bergen, if you can believe it. He's going to be in Bergen.
Where?
Yeah.
Who's taking him?
They're starting a farm where people can come and visit, so he's going to get all of the love. So he'll get like lots of cuddles and snuggles, and people take pictures with him, and yeah, it's like a whole thing. all the farm life.
You don't have just a picture of him. I see a video, but I don't know if I shared it, it would work. I wish you just had a picture. Ugh.
Oh,
All right,
I wish I don't know how to do anything on my phone like that.
I hear you.
So
I hear you. Are only videos. Thank you for sharing that, by the way. And he loves you immensely. So I think he's going to be
oh, thank you.
amazing.
I appreciate that. They
I know
heal
I
the
mean it.
soul, animals,
Yeah,
all animals, even though it's just going out in nature, go for a walk, talk to the animals, they help us heal.
100%, 100%. Okay, Heather Russell is here. Heather, you won our free little mini reading tonight. You get to pick who you would like a reading with. Victoria, I love you, and I bet your animals do scream at you, but you can hear them. You can hear them. I love it. I love it. Heather, can you hear us?
I mean, there is a delay too, so yeah.
Also, can raise my hand because I talk to animals, but I don't want to take away from the other people. I want you to pick them first. I want you to pick them first.
Okay, this isn't stopping, so I just need to say it. There keeps I can't even speak English anymore.
Same, see?
We knew we were connected. I keep seeing like yeah, not really a chain, but I would say it's like a necklace of some kind. Like it's one of those yeah, I'm just going to say a chain, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a chain. I just see a lot of like connections. And so I don't know if someone was watching tonight, either they're here or they're not here, but I have the chills before I even say it. The immediate feeling is like while someone was watching this, like you were touching an important necklace. Like, oh, I got the chills again. I got the chills again of like, okay, if you're here, like send me a sign. That's the feeling that I get of doing this. And didn't even have to be for this video. Could have been this morning or yesterday or sometime. That's the feeling that I get because they won't stop putting this image in my head of the chain and then feeling like you were holding it like this. Okay, so
What is the other context around that? Is it a male or a female? Or what's the feeling you get around it?
oh, I have the chills before even saying it. It feels like female.
And in regards to the chain, what about it? That you have it, that it was theirs, that they saw it?
There's some special significance. It was either passed down from the generation above or the generation above gifted it to the generation below. There's special meaning behind it. with this person.
When we are talking, Lexi, how delayed is the chat?
I think it's probably about 35, 45 seconds. It's not too long.
So no one needs to respond directly right now, but just that you know, if you see it, if you've gone and you come back to this video, just that you know your person is here with you.
In a positive way?
100%. Yeah.
Or
I
in a
only
way
asked to
like you
see.
better get your shit together.
I get the feeling like you think this person isn't here, maybe isn't watching you. And I get the feeling like, no, they're still with you. That's the
I
feeling that
love
I get.
this. I love this. Stacy, is there a chain necklace for you that means
That's
something
my wife, by the
important?
way.
Right. Is
Oh
there
my
something big for
God.
her?
Yeah, yeah. Her mom's birthday was on the 20th, and her mom's passed.
Yesterday.
And she's
Oh my God.
wearing a
Stop,
necklace
stop.
with her mom's ring on it.
To use
Yeah,
Jenny's
now I'm like
exact words,
crying.
I am
Yeah.
lit up like a Christmas tree. Oh
Thank
my
you,
God.
Matthew. That makes
Yeah,
my heart
great
so
job.
happy.
Totally on point. Yep.
My chills are like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah, we went out yesterday for
Oh my
brunch
God.
to celebrate her birthday. And yeah, she just put her ring on her necklace fairly recently too, so it totally resonates.
I
I can
have
let her speak to it too, but just
head
so
to
it's
toe
quicker.
chills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they're on a
Oh.
delay,
Thank
so that
you.
helps, Aaron.
Yeah. Thank you, Matthew. That'll mean so much to her.
Head
That's
to chills.
amazing.
Yeah. That's
Matthew,
awesome.
you're the best.
She wouldn't stop putting that image in my head, so she needs to, no. I'm here.
Well, you know,
Thank
the
you.
deeper to me is, right? Yesterday was her birthday, and so they celebrated. So we do these things to honor them. I'm not trying to be an asshole or jerk. I'm just trying to interject a little bit. So here she is saying, I was there. I celebrated with you. You do these things in memory of me. You put the ring on the chain for in memory of me. I see it. I love it. I appreciate it more than you know. And I am here walking alongside of you and seeing and feeling and hearing all of it.
Yeah. I have so many goosebumps. Thank you so much. Yes, both of you.
I have goosebumps.
Thanks, Matthew.
Me too.
Thank your loved one.
Well,
Me too.
Matthew,
Me
you're not
too.
done because Heather Russell also decided that she wants you to do her reading. So have fun. Enjoy. You're on a roll.
You're
Keep
all
going.
on a roll,
Heather-
yes.
Heather Russell is an amazing soul, and I love her. And I'm not going to tell you anymore other than she's amazing, and I appreciate her, and you will love her energy.
Okay, I don't like that there is a delay. But let's see. The first thing that's popped into my head is there's a man who's coming in. It feels like a father figure. And I want to say something around 60s. So I don't know if he passed it. I have the chills for that. So there's a man, I want to say 60s. Whether he died in his 60s or if there was a big event in his 60s, or if there's someone living that he needs to highlight that's significant now in this moment that are in their 60s. That's what I'm getting. Father figure, male figure, something with 60s. I'm getting a 4. So I don't know if something happened this past April or if 4 has even greater significance. Let's see what else is here. And he wants to highlight like a group. So I don't know if how big a family is or if there's still a woman living that would have been his wife, or if there's a small family. But he showed me like a group. I have the chills before I even say it. He showed me like a group of people here, and then there's one woman here specifically, and he's wrapping his arms around the group, like I want to say like a hug or trying to bring everyone together.
It's her grandfather. You're nailing it. Keep going.
Okay, I have the chills. Oh, you know all of that. Okay.
Well, no, she put it in the chat. It's not me.
Oh,
She put it.
I'm not even looking at. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, now I got my symbols for tools. So I don't know if someone is fixing something in this exact moment, or if something needs to be fixed and you keep putting it off and off. Oh, this doesn't, I'm gonna do it later, I'm gonna do it later. Or if someone is really undergoing this project now, but tools just popped into my head. So there's something, I have the chills again. So there's something there that either needs to be highlighted in this exact moment or that you're thinking about and delaying. But I got tools. The family together, tools, something for, let's see.
You nailed it.
And
Maybe there's a question. Go ahead. You keep going,
yeah,
but maybe she has a question for you.
I'm gonna keep going until he stops because so far he has enough to say.
Yes.
There's someone in their 50s. I don't know how old she is. I don't know how old any of them are. There's someone in their 50s. He needs to highlight them. Specific, I have the chills for that. So that's true. Thank you. Beat that. Fuck that delay. I don't need a delay. I got chills from
Wait, let
spirit.
me stop you. She said, I'm redoing a cabinet my great grandfather made when I was little. Keep going. Carry on, Matthew. Carry on.
There we go.
Carry on.
I said I'm
Carry
not going to
on.
look at the chat because he has enough to say. Okay. So he wants to highlight this person in their 50s. There's something significant here. I have the chills before I even say it. There's something health, someone in their 50s with health. And I want to say it's going to be okay. Maybe you're really nervous. Maybe it's something that just happened, or maybe it's ongoing, or so I have the chills. Or maybe it's something small that you think can escalate, but he needs to highlight that. You need to know that it's okay. He sees it. I have the chills again, strongly. So it's okay. He's sending good vibes around that, okay? Tools for health in their 50s. And then I have the chills again before I even say it. He wants to highlight someone who's, again, it's all relative, who's really young. So I want to say someone in their 20s, somewhere like that. He wants to, I have the chills again. He wants to go there next. So let's see. Yeah, okay. He's putting it rather black and white. He's saying like school and job. So I'm saying, okay, give me a little bit more. And no, school, job. So someone in their 20s is either thinking about either of those things or struggling with those things, and he needs to, your grandfather needs them to know that he's there. Um, he's there. Let's see. Let's see what else is here. I don't know how big your family is. And it can, readings tend to go different directions, but he keeps wanting to highlight these people underneath. And I don't know if any one of the women in the family, the one of the younger generations, if she's struggling with fertility or if they're thinking and wanting to have a child of some sort or thinking about a child or, oh, I wish I had a child or something like that, that he sees that as well. I'm just like fertility, and maybe it's even someone older in life who wishes they had one more, or I have the chills before I even say it, or um, who lost one.
Let me tell you, because they're on a delay. She said, my left Achilles was operated on, but is acting up, and I'm afraid I need more surgery. And you're saying, no, it's going to be okay. Then she said, my son is struggling with school, and he is to graduate in a month from college. I mean, Matthew.
Oh my God. Yeah, and then
Y'all
yeah,
need to book with Matthew. Everybody needs to book with everyone on here, by the way. Everyone is a totally different gift.
I'm sorry. And then there's someone in the family who I really, sometimes it comes in differently, but I feel like either really like lost a child like in the womb, or lost a child in the womb, or wishes they had one more. But I have the chills. There's a strong, strong connection to like, I wish I had one more, or there should be one more here. So just that, the grandfather is also putting love around that, like it's okay. This is life. Like, live in the present, enjoy what you have, what is there. And it doesn't necessarily need to be related to Heather. It could be related to one of the other females in the family. I have the chills for that. So just know that it's okay. It's okay.
Matthew, you nailed it. Thank you. I'm sure it means more to Heather than any of us will ever know. And Erin is saying that Stacy is only saying how amazing you are. Go ahead, Erin. I don't want to take away.
Yeah, Stacey just texted me and said how amazing that was, and that message was awesome. And then she told me too that when she's talking to her mom, she plays with her necklace. So it just resonated that much further, and I didn't even know that she did that. So thank you.
Chills, head to toe.
Yeah.
Matthew nailed it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Heather is saying thank you so much, Matthew. Everybody who is on here, we can't appreciate and thank you enough. I'm sorry we went over a little bit. Gina, I love you to death, and I'm sorry that you had to work. Thank you for coming back and asking. It probably will be a hot second, but I love you, girl. Come to Dallas. Okay, anyway. I just saw the chat and she was at work, and I love Gina. Okay, so anyway, I love everyone who's here. I love my team more than anybody knows. I love all of you for being here. It went over. I apologize. I thank you all so much. We're only breaking the tip of the iceberg with the healing that we can do and that we want to offer and that we're going to offer. Please come to the retreat in October. It's not a normal retreat where you're just relaxing and writing in a journal. This is high vibrational. It'll be fun. It'll be laughing. It will be learning. It will be so much more. I mean, it's us just like this in the real time. And so, I mean, this is real time, but you know what I mean? It's going to be amazing. I have chills through my whole entire body. And I want you all, Lexi put a link in there to join. There's also to join the retreat. There's also a link to add a tip. If you would like to add a tip for someone, the tip goes directly to them. Anybody who, Elise, it's here in Frisco. If you don't sign up for this freaking retreat, I'm gonna punch you in the face. I love you, Elise. I mean, she's the next town over. You better be in the retreat. Thank you, RP. Network is amazing. I want to book it all. I'm serious. Book with each one of them. They offer several things, different things, several things, amazing things. We will all be at the retreat together. So imagine what you felt from this YouTube, you could feel in real life and get our undivided attention for 2 freaking days. Again, we're all going to be doing the same thing. There will be chances to meet individually in person with each person if you are open to that. We love you all. I have chills really strong for this. We love you all. We thank you for this. You know, I hope I'm speaking for all when I say this. It's not a job. We do it because we love you and we want to heal. It just works for us to be a job, if that makes sense. It comes first as emotional and spiritual and loving. Second, yes, for whatever the gift is, it pays our bills. I don't want to sound like a jerk, but we appreciate you more than we know. To the people who have not commented, we know you're here. We appreciate you. You don't have to be in the chat. I have felt the energy. Love to all. Is there any last thing that anybody wants to say that I didn't say that I need to say? Lexi, did I mess up on any level?
Well, just yes, I have one thing to come to the retreat. Just last week, I saw a woman's dead people standing behind her. And I was like, okay, give me a sign if I really need to approach this woman. And things started falling. Like she just dropped everything. And I, okay, I will tell her. So I approached her and she was like, just this morning, I was asking my father for a sign. He said I was going back and forth whether to see a medium. And I said, please just let it happen naturally. I just want a message. And then you approached me and connected with my father and my grandmother. So come, I have the chills before I even say it. Come to the retreat. Let us see your dead people. Let us give you messages that you want, that you need, more importantly. Okay, that's what I have to say.
Matthew
Also,
and I,
there's an extra value to doing these readings in person that I have seen. Online is great. You can definitely connect, but you almost like raise your frequency just by sharing this magnetic field. And I know that sounds very woo-woo, but I have seen, in my experience with doing readings in person versus doing readings over, the computer, there's no comparison. It's definitely a better experience.
And I'm agreeing with that because it's all about this is energy work, and yes, we can feel it. Yes, we all feel really great from the other side. Think about if it was this close to you. I always make the analogy, we've all walked into a room or stood by somebody and we were like, I don't like it. It's so much more magnetic. You're right, Heather, in person. I have chills when I say this right now. And obviously, it's our first one. We're learning. It's about love. It's about healing. It's about closure. It's about all of us being in the same place at the same time, minus Shannon running 25,000 miles from nothing that's chasing her because she's on a marathon. However, the rest of us, for us, even as light workers, think about us in one room together. Right? I have chills when I say this. It's so amazing. And Sue has to get on a plane from all the way across the United States on the other side of the United States. I'm never flying to because I'm afraid to fly. However, I think it's so amazing that this is going to happen because Spirit is saying, I want you to be aligned here at this time. I have chills really strong. And just think about what you could get. And I get it. Finances, pieces, blah, 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 blah. Ask the universe, it'll provide. Rhonda, girl, if you're still on energy, money, it's coming. Money is all energy, by the way, but I'm gonna say bitches. Friends, friends, friends. My son's okay, by the way. Everything's okay, but he's still texting. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I was
What
just
did
gonna
I, oh, I
say
thought
we're
somebody
gonna.
was gonna say something.
I was just gonna say our next retreat's gonna be in Hawaii, so that Sue and they don't
I think
don't
you
need to come.
spoke out of turn. Goodbye. No, that's not true. Mute. I mean, if y'all are going to Hawaii, send me pics. Send me pics. Send me pics. I'm not so sure I'm there yet. My husband's going like this in the living room. I guarantee he's wiping the magnet over my head, by the way.
New York City after Texas.
Better. New York City better. I could drive there, and New York City is the shit. Anyway, listen.
Wait, when did anybody ever say New York City was better than Hawaii? Come on. Come
I'm
on.
a city girl.
Just for Jenny to draw.
Okay.
I'm a city girl and I'm a Sinatra girl. I feel so connected to Sinatra. All right. Anyway, who cares? Anyway, here's the other thing. I did mention her, Gina, Linda. I did. Anyway, sorry, the chat's going. Listen. To all of my light workers, I love and appreciate you. To everyone here, book something with one of these light workers. It means more than you know. They are going to heal you on a different level that you had no idea. This is why we do this. Yes, Heather. To showcase how we are going to be different in your lives, how everyone can help you, how it isn't just it doesn't have to just be that you get a reading from Jenny. You can get it from anyone. They all offer things that I don't, and I am mesmerized by the way. Each one of us, even if we're mediums and we say, yes, I get chills, I get this, we all still pick up different messages and we're different. I love you all. Please book with everyone and I will see you in October. I love you so much. Good night. To my team, don't hang up. Lexi, how do I get off the live?
Top right hand corner where it says YouTube, click on it, and there should be a section.